Tiny.
Hello, everybody, and welcome in. We are making a return after a long break to, and return to specifically, the Sunless Citadel. Man, it feels good to make a return here, and I'm excited to, well, honestly, I'm excited to kind of touch base just in general. I mean, but first and foremost, it's been a little while since we've got together. It's been 6 weeks, 7 weeks. Is that about how long it's been?
Yeah, like right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's been a little while, so we're here again, and happy to be here. At least for myself, I'm excited to, well, just see what kind of yarns we can spin for this. So why don't we just dive into this and take a moment to figure out what exactly happened before our break, our long hiatus. What can you guys recall?
Well,
Didn't we start out in a room where we had rested and there were like traps and we were like exploring all the different...
Okay,
Oh yeah, I remember what happened. You like...
He got filth fever.
Yeah, I got bit by a rat.
What are
Yeah.
what are you guys even adventuring for? What's the job?
We're looking for
some fruit.
the kids. We're looking for the
and
we're
kid,
looking
and
for the kids.
bracelets,
Adult
Yeah.
or
children.
necklaces. I can't remember if it's bracelets.
kids
or
at the
necklaces.
very least their rings if they died for
Their
proof.
signet rings,
There
yeah.
you go.
Talgan and Sharwin. Are the
Yeah.
kids. Yeah.
Yes, Talgan and
Talgan.
Sharwin.
Yeah.
Correct. So yeah,
Okay.
that's perfect that you guys remember that much. What's their last name? Just curious.
Oh shit.
Oh gosh.
Hold on. Let me.
Scanning.
Here, what's Sir Bradford?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sir
Sir Bradford's the
Bradford.
easy one to
Paladin.
remember.
Krill? No.
Say that
Crocus,
again?
Elven archer.
What'd you have, Shale?
I said who krill.
That's it. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
Hukrells.
Oh, the Hukrells.
The Hukrell family. They
Monkeys.
hired you. They hired you specifically to find their children, not to find fruit. I think that is a personal venture.
We're
But-
looking for fruit.
Yeah, you're looking for fruit. Why? I mean, you could just go to the market and grab strawberries. Like, why? What's so important about this fruit?
This fruit, there's two separate fruits, right?
Yes.
That's correct. At least two.
Summer
Yeah. So
fruit
that's
and
all we
winter
know
fruit.
about two. Yeah, the summer and the winter fruit. Summer fruit heals ailments, and then the winter fruit, I believe, it just kills you, right? Like if you eat
Like
that
if-
fruit.
I mean, yeah, I maybe you could find it and try. What is the
I'm
test
ready.
parameters for this? Or are you gonna do just a little sipple of it just to see if?
Well, since Shield's, we don't know what happened to Shield. Maybe he might be undead. We might give it to him.
Shield doesn't
Right.
know what happened to Shield.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you guys were set out to find the children of the Hukrell family, and well, I mean, so far it's been rough. It's been a little rough. Let's talk about some of the wounds that you sustained.
Oh God.
We'll start.
Which
You know what?
one?
Let's start with Shale.
Okay.
What kind of wounds has Shale sustained?
I do believe I've been crushed.
Yeah.
But I don't even know that for sure.
Shale sustained a die move.
You got real crushed.
You were croqueted off of a mountain into a crevasse.
Had to cut your armor off of you because it was not letting you breathe.
Yeah, it was a rough way to go. So yeah, it's not as, I wouldn't say it's a substantial existing wound, but something happened, and you are certain for at least a brief moment, even if you've not told anybody, that you were upon death's door. No idea what that looks like. You have no idea why you're back, but you're here. Yeah, so we take that, and you have your own
I'll
questions.
turn myself
persisting
down a
or
little
not.
bit. Is that
But you
better,
persevere.
Shaky? I took myself down.
Who else
30%.
sustained? sustained damage? Any kind of wounds?
Who else sustained?
Any kind of wounds?
I did.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking up at Saki.
I haven't
Saki,
been
go for it,
touched.
Saki. Yeah,
Got
because you
bit
ran
by
the
a-
fuck
I
away.
got bit by a rat. I had filth fever.
You had or have?
I have filth fever.
Okay. Do you know what filth fever? Wow, that's really hard to say now. Filth fever.
Filth
You know what that's?
fever.
Yeah. What's? Do you know what's happening to you?
Hitting my dexterity and constitution. For sure. I had a
Well,
fever.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a fever. You're not wrong, and it is hitting your core attributes, but it's just generally putting you under the weather. Like it's fatiguing you a great deal. Yeah, it's hitting your dex and your con.
Why do
you
I have a
failed.
-4 to strength temporarily on my sheet?
You know, I don't know, but that's why
Yeah.
we're doing this recap so we can try
Okay.
to remember as a squad.
yeah,
Because I don't immediately remember, but I'm gonna guess that you probably got poisoned.
Oh, I did not get poisoned. I think didn't I like
We opened all those doors.
try to like grab something?
Well, I know
Oh,
we fought the
yes.
we fought the skeletons that we opened that random door.
Was
and
it
I,
something with your
crawled
fingers
around.
or something?
Your hand got stabbed.
Yeah.
Your hand got stabbed, which you should have succeeded. Like honestly, you should have succeeded. It wasn't even particularly high. You just rolled low, but your
Okay.
hand got stabbed, and you took. I mean, basically the same thing as the fever, but it hit your strength damage. So you'll be able to recover that over a couple of days, given that you have enough food, water, and rest. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. But yeah. So we know a bit more about what's happened to Saki. What about our little kobold friend here? What kind of wounds have you sustained?
Well, I almost lost an arm, and then
Yeah.
people set the bush creatures aflame, and then it exploded in my eyes,
Yeah.
and I lost sight for a good entire session.
Yeah.
And so after that, I took a nice long rest. Luckily, it came back after the efforts of Saki and Serafina.
Mhm.
So now I seem to be pretty decent. I no longer have any negative effects, but we'll always remember.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll always remember.
We'll always remember.
this day. So what about Serafina? Has Serafina sustained any wounds up to this point?
Not really.
No. No, Serafina's been kind of a boss, like
That's right.
most of the way through it. Serafina's exhibited a series of wild traits, very wild abilities. Sometimes she seems as if she is all there, sometimes not. Then out of nowhere, she's picking the kobold up off of the ground with her eyelashes.
Oh,
That he didn't see. He has no idea it was
Yeah,
eyelashes.
that's right. He has no idea. Witches are wild in tabletop games. So, yeah, take that as you will. What about what about Kobold here? What's going on with your character? Have you sustained any kind of lasting damage here?
No, I don't think I got poked either.
mean,
I think had like it was like a strain or something. Like I failed.
Oh, you
pulling
crit
Yeah,
failed.
but I don't. Think
Oh
he
yeah,
took
it was
any,
a
like,
crit fail
poison,
deck.
You
was it?
crit failed. Yeah, the crit failed deck. Yeah, you
Yeah.
pulled a muscle.
Yeah, I pulled a
Oh,
muscle. That's what it was.
Okay, there it is.
You gotta
Alright.
baby your arm. That's right.
It did actually like no hit point
Yeah,
damage to me
baby
though. It
arm.
just -4 my strength temporarily.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's just a tremendous inconvenience. That's all. I mean, some of those failures are pretty rough, man. Like throw your weapon 30 yards and lose a hand, right? Like it's horrible stuff. So that's pretty meager compared to what could have happened.
speaking of
We
horrible
take
stuff,
that.
we have 4 luck rerolls already. So
Oh.
I mean, who's in
Remember-
horrible for?
I
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
remember
don't know about
using.
them for.
I
don't know,
remember
to
using
keep us from being
all of
horrible.
them. I remember
Yeah.
using.
So
like,
so how
all of
many
them.
subs are you actually at for the day? 'Cause
42.
then once we get okay, so
Yeah.
we need 8 to get to the max, and then after that it's every how many subs to
10.
get wild
10.
magic?
It's 10
Every
for a wild
10
magic.
triggers
Mhm.
wild magic.
Okay.
Yeah, so before we continue, guys, it's probably best to say, just in case you are first timers or you have no idea what the hell this is or what's going on, it's a tabletop game. Everything here is based entirely upon the success of dice rolls and their roleplay abilities. So I will say, hey, you've entered a room. and this thing happens, and they'll be like, oh shit, I want to do a backflip, or I want to dodge, and then they make a dice roll. And if they roll poorly, you guys can affect that permanently. You have your own ability to permanently change the trajectory of the story. You can do that by gifting subs. Gifting subs will promote luck rerolls, so they will have opportunities to reroll if things just go poorly for them, or if they just don't feel like they've had just enough and they want to risk it for the biscuit kind of situation. There are other things that we can do, but they have a max of 5 luck rerolls, as do I. They can use those for all skill challenges, even some attack rolls, but just not for damage. I can use
There
them
have
for
been
whatever.
more subs since the 42. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's packed on another luck reroll somehow.
And if we break 50, which it appears that we
Yeah.
are very close, there is a strong chance that you guys could trigger wild magic. And, well, wild magic is just that. It's something that is unbound by the arcane laws. It generally has its way with either the caster or its target or even an area. Cobalt got to experience what that was like on Monday when he just let some narrative control assert its way
Good.
with wild magic. And it went, well,
Yeah.
I think it went rather well.
Yeah, the
I
guillotine.
launched a
saw that.
guillotine at someone's
Yeah, that
head
was-
and
That's
cleaved
pretty
it off,
awesome.
and then it stuck into the wall. It went
Yep.
shing.
That
Everybody was scared after that.
was one.
I told
Um,
them not to fuck with me, dude.
Another, he animated a series of lockers to become a steel golem to smash a guard. And another, he
They weren't guards, they were
minimized down to
terrorists.
like 4 to 6 inches and crushed it with his foot.
Oh, that's right. I saw that.
They were
That
going
was-
to torture us. They were terrorists. Or so
yeah,
I was
yeah,
told.
there's something.
That was a
but-
different game, though. Different game than this one. Just to
Correct,
make that
correct,
clear.
correct.
I'm a
So-
crazy old wizard in the other one. I'm a
We're
rogue.
pushing the narrative forward. We know about some of the wounds that you guys have sustained. We have a pretty good idea here on some of your base classes. Seraphina's a witch. Sheil is a sort of like tank warrior fighter. Saki is a source. No, you're
Oracle.
yeah, you're an oracle now. That's right. Yeah. Why I'm absolutely
I'm a
spacing.
ninja.
Retsu is a ninja. Yes. And Snacks is a ranger. So
Nope.
oh, you're doing full rogue this time. That's right.
Yeah.
So we did
Rogue.
have some changes. Yeah.
Yeah, we went-
refreshing all
with
memories. So we're kind of everywhere, right? Like we're kind of everywhere. It's not even like we're really lacking. We have range, divine, tank, stealth, and arcane magic. So it's kind of
Yeah,
everywhere. It's
just
a
not
good
your
grouping.
typical, except for maybe the fighter and the rogue, I guess. Other classes
Yeah.
are kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean they're all good though.
Yeah,
All really good. I like it.
the witch is crazy.
So you've delved into the Sunless Citadel. What was it previously, before it was a citadel?
It was a temple to the dragon of Chardalon.
You got it.
That's right.
God damn.
What is a Chardalon?
I'll show you.
Power
Big
veiled
old
dragon.
Ah,
Like I guess he was like the
a
most-
Chardalon.
Yeah, that's him. That's a Chardalon himself. He was a colossal red, as big as they come, and he
Absorbed
was
the Balrog, right?
so badass that he bound a Balrog to forever protect his heart. Balrogs, if you don't know what a Balrog is, did you ever watch Lord of the Rings? Do you remember that thing that Gandalf fought in the Mines of Moria? That's a Balrog. So this is how badass this guy is. He just casually binds Balrogs to his heart. That's sick. So that's a thing. Yeah, it was once a temple specifically to that dragon. So that's kind of gnarly. What occurred? Why is it no longer that?
Ooh,
It got sunk into the ground.
is that
Was
what
there
it
an explanation as to why?
I don't think so. Was there?
I don't have anything for that.
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay. Well, then you'll find out.
Okay.
There's information there for sure. But you've found your way into the Sunless Citadel. You are fighting your way across the plains into the Citadel itself, and it's been a little harrowing. You fought twig blights, a blight behemoth. You fought a series of rats multiple times. Additionally, you have started fighting goblins, or at least prepared as such. You've seen bodies of goblins. Any other creatures that you may have seen?
Skeletons. We fought them skeletons.
Yeah, you fought some skeletons. Yeah,
I put my arm on a thing and it brought skeletons back to life.
sure. What's your opinion so far of this place?
Piece of shit.
It's
It's,
ooky.
Dangerous.
It doesn't have enough to steal. I've done.
We're not deep
Done my
enough yet.
best. Yeah. Okay. All right.
We're
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
don't-
put all
I
the
don't-
goodies on the top.
True.
That's wherever.
True.
That's the first that gets taken.
That's fair. That's fair. You guys hit a series of very bizarre rooms. Practically all of them have been trapped. Rats scattered nearly through every one as well. And you've managed to find, in the last session, you discovered a fellow kobold, which, if my memory serves, you thought about just killing.
Of course we did. Little Meepo.
Meepo, yeah.
He throws nets
know?
in Dota.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
fuck that guy in Dota. That's
You said little Meepo, and then everyone cocked this little grin. So, what's your immediate take of Meepo thus far?
He's so pathetic. I want to
he-
kill him.
yeah. He's pretty stupid.
Meepo
I guess.
is beat
Yeah.
up by other
Yeah.
kobolds. They
Very,
hurt
very
Meepos.
Very simpy.
Very
No.
simpy for the dragon.
We make them mad. I lose dragons.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. People have strong feelings about Meepo. Interesting. As literally every other kobold wants to band together to murder you, Meepo is the only one standing in your corner, like, oh, they
I
were
don't-
great. No, they saved us. No, this
I don't
is gonna be
trust them.
fine.
Things gonna turn on us.
Oh well.
He's gonna end up as some kind of an assassin. Saying it now. Meepo
You guys play too
assassin.
many video games. You play too many video games.
True.
He's actually their champion, and he was tricking
Yeah.
us the whole time.
Yeah.
Double agent Meepo.
Yep. That's it. You guys caught it. I mean, you solved the Sunless Citadel. It's now lit. It's the lit Citadel. You've got it all. It's figured out. He took you to his leader.
Yes.
I like Meepo. I do like him.
Who's his leader?
Calcrix is the dragon.
You
Yestril.
said, is that Yestril?
Yestrael, correct. Yestrael is the leader.
She has wings, which is very rare for a kobold. It is
Very
a
rare.
sign of awesomeness.
Nobility or whatever. I don't remember exactly.
Sign of nobility and ascension. She has reached the next step before becoming a dragon.
The highest you can go as a kobold.
Yeah. Yeah, what other roles does Yestrael play in community?
He's
I
the
mean,
boss. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
like
she's like the
leader.
leader of the whole kobold group that's in
Tribe.
this-
Yeah, what's
yeah, that's in this area here.
She's actually Meepo's mother.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
could be
I
his
don't know if we
daddy,
knew
is
that,
what you're
did we?
saying.
Didn't she give him a smack though? Like,
Yeah.
She did.
yeah.
that
okay.
tracks. That
Yeah.
tracks to me.
Why did she smack him?
Because he
He
lost,
lost the dragon.
Yeah.
He lost the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really lose the dragon. What did he say happened to it?
Stolen.
Taken.
Yeah, who took it?
Other
Goblins?
kobolds. Oh,
Wasn't
wait,
Goblins?
that's
Yeah,
right. It was
goblin was my
goblins.
guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it was goblins. There is another tribe inside of the dungeon. It's a goblin tribe.
Let's murder
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
It was Calgriggs was the name of the dragon that was
Yep.
released.
Calcrix.
It was a white dragon.
Yeah, white
Correct.
dragon. Yep.
Calcrix
But a
is, in
baby
fact, the name of
still,
the
right?
dragon. A wormling, yes.
Gonna be my mount soon.
I mean, good luck.
He said,
Good luck. Even wormlings can still kill would-be adventurers of fair level.
No, I'm gonna
Dragons
feed
are
him
busted.
fish.
He called us would be.
We're gonna be friends.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could start by befriending Meepo.
Well,
It's a
he
good,
might not like
good
Meepo.
start.
They kept him in a cage.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Okay. All right. So you have an idea. You have at least that much going on right now. How Where do you think this is going to take you? Is this just a simple recovery mission? Or is
Hell
this
no.
going...
No, I don't like that we keep going deeper.
They
Makes
told
it
us they
harder to
would
get
tell
out
us
if we.
about the people if we did this for them that we're looking for. If they
Yeah,
could-
yeah,
They're
there you go.
withholding the information.
We were making a deal for information.
Yeah. I mean, the incentive is definitely there. Like, we're not doing this for no reason, but I feel worse the further we go in, for sure.
Yeah, you guys did have a lot of information that you could still gather, and it's still potentially to gather up to this point. It should be, well, it should be interesting to say the least.
Don't let me
So it's what-
talk. I
We're
threaten
always in
everybody.
such a hurry to let's get going.
With what we have, how many more subs are we away from filling up that last luck reroll?
I think we
I don't
are.
know, Drowler.
I think
That's
we
ominous.
filled it. I think we
we're, like,
filled
a
the.
few
Yeah.
away.
Really? I mean, on the screen, it's full on your stream. So I don't
that
know
might have
who
been an
has
accident.
control. Oh, okay. Because Dralic said we had 42 before something, something, something. So I'm
I
not
think we're at
exactly sure.
45.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 5 more.
Let's
5
call
more
it
to go.
45.
And you guys will fill that up the last way, which is good. It gives you guys goals in chat if you want to see them succeed. So let's rein it in. Pull down our lights here and figure out exactly where we left off, and I'll set the scene. You stand before a raised platform, not at all like a dais per se, but what looks to be originally a column, a structure that was deigned a spot to be marked as a meeting, as a location for meeting specifically. Braziers have been erected in the corner of each part of this room. You can see here, at least you should be able to see there. Yestrael stands with her wings aflit, her guards on either side. The statue above her is depicting that of a dragon's head. Clutched deftly in its mouth is a large silver key. She's expressed that she is prepared to part information. But it will come at a cost. You must assist them in the return of Calcrix. This shouldn't be an easy feat. She's prepared to answer any questions that you might have, within reason, so long as it doesn't compromise the mission. But here you stand. You're surrounded. You can hear movement in the rooms beyond. You're in kobold territory. What do you do?
Snacks, these are your people.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have any goblin killing magical weapons that might help us?
Wow.
Snacks, do you say wow?
Yeah. No, let's not. I'm just saying, like, that's very straightforward. Okay, but anyway. No, I want to see what she says.
Okay.
The mission. To help our mission.
She raises a short sword from her side, and she looks to the weapons that each of you have. Maybe not donning currently, but may have. These shall suffice. The weapons you have are more than you need. They are not magical creatures. Goblins, despicable, disgusting. They bring awful and foul. No special needs for them.
But we can
Is
kill as
there-
many as we want. To get the dragon back. To get Calcrix back.
The less goblins, the easier it will be for us to thrive.
We will kill
Understood.
them all.
Let's-
Is there
let's say all of them.
anything that you can provide to us that may help our journey?
A
I see that
blessing
there's
of
a
some
key
kind.
back there in the dragon's mouth. Does that unlock any way for us to go? Maybe that maybe
There was
makes
a,
it
remember the
easier?
locked door back there?
And what do you know of the humans? Are they still in this place?
Well,
The humans did pass through, yes. We did see them. We briefly spoke with them. They promised to slay many goblins. We do not think that they thinned their numbers nearly enough. It's why we still see them.
So we need to find a trail of dead goblins and follow it, it sounds like. How long ago was that?
Probably didn't go the same way, did they?
She thinks
How many
back.
humans were there?
She thinks back for a moment. You can see like her eyes sort of peer about the room.
Okay,
Before
go out there. I'm in
inevitably-
the thing. Go out there, no text.
Before inevitably, she says to you, "Forgive me. I do not mean
Close the door.
all humans. Human-like. I believe elf. Maybe 2 elves.
Elves.
Yes, they were accompanied by a couple of folks, I believe.
A band. An adventuring or war band. Very small. 4. I believe 4. She continues to pause. I have nothing to offer you. I will not part with any resources that could be offered to mine.
What about Meepo? Give us Meepo?
Meepo will be of no use to you.
Know about
How do you
that.
figure that? He was the one watching the dragon. Who best to sniff the dragon out?
And he failed.
He still knows more about the dragon than we do, surely.
Meepo stands emotionally kind of taken aback by this. He's not particularly prepared for that onslaught. The smack, you can tell he sort of suspected. But the verbal berating was more than he anticipated. There is a small welling of water in the eyes. But he stands, he kind of dusts himself off, wipes his face, where you see just a little bit of blood in the corner of his nose. Meepo stands. Meepo go! Meepo go make better!
We won't
I mean,
let
what-
harm come to him, but I do think he will be
Well, let's not.
an asset to help us find him.
We can't promise that. We can't even protect you
Weren't
from
we
falling.
supposed to have you do less talking?
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them.
Just don't tell them that, all right? Just
Well, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
can-
promise.
can-
I'm gonna.
can-
I was gonna use them as a distraction to, you know.
oh yeah, you don't tell
Meepo-
them that. Though.
Can you at least tell us which door to go in?
Meepo
Like,
find
there's a lot of
distraction.
doors around here.
Meepo find distraction.
He's fine with it.
We're just trying to
Is
speed
Meepo gonna
up
go with us?
both of our missions. That I would like that to happen. I think we're going to find what we're looking for quicker, I think.
Get a new friend, Snacks.
Yes, Trail. Can I get a sense motive, please, from anyone who's kind of like trying to read the leader?
Alright. Will do.
Sure.
Yeesh.
Not a strong roll for Shale.
Where the hell?
Wasn't
Why
expecting
can't I
it.
even find that?
They changed.
Under.
Oh,
Oh,
there
wow.
it is. I see it. I see it.
3.
Did I send
Okay.
something?
You got a
Snacks.
crit.
Saki, yeah,
Wow.
Saki got a 25. Saki, you to exist in your station, to find your way into success as an oracle, you've kind of been forced to read people, and specifically where you're from. It's also difficult for individuals, basically for like a lot of women, to find ways to grow in in clergy. A lot of the roles are still depicted as male dominated. Surprise. So you've been forced to sort of lean into some more of the social acts, and it's done you well. You've learned to read a room, people, and here you can see that she is very, very upset. But she's holding some of it back, and you're not certain if she's holding it back because well, she doesn't want to seem weak, or perhaps she yields to the idea of scolding her child. Maybe there's favoritism. But that's something you can definitely read. Snacks, you can definitely read that she's angry. She is angry. She doesn't like the idea. She's not a big fan of this idea at all, but Meepo is a grown kobold. And he has an opportunity to redeem himself. And as a kobold, you also realize this as well. That redemption is very important and not often afforded. So Meepo walks over to a lot of you. How Meepo help? How can Meepo help?
Can you just guide us
Yes.
in the general direction of where everything was going on, where they maybe have fled with Calcrix?
You help us find the dragon, and we will help bring
Keep
it
you
back.
safe.
Yep.
Yestrel chimes in. Meepo has not been allowed deeper into the temple. He stays within community. He has unique skills that we invest in here. He's not an adventurer, nor is he keen with a blade. But if you wish he to carry your torch, to light your way, he could still be of use.
So are you saying that he doesn't know exactly where these people are and he's just gonna blindly guide us? Is that what is being said here?
Meepo know the way.
Then I don't I don't think he's of any of use then.
Fair enough.
Meepo know Cow Creeks. I know how calm Cow Creeks.
No, I would rather you not die in a dungeon.
Yestrel chimes in. So you think that you can handle a wormling? You have experience.
We really don't have a choice. You have the information you need, and we're trying to get that information in exchange. You know,
She's
in
saying we need
exchange of
him
information.
to help us with the wormling to get
With the
back
drag,
safely.
with the wormling.
He's gonna. This guy who has no skills whatsoever lead us with a torch. He's gonna be dying first.
I mean, it is true that
Don't
the
think so
wormling was in a
literally.
cage. So how much could he control it if it had to be in a cage?
But that's
They
what
have
I
they
don't
have
know.
a rapport. It sounds like.
You
Are you
think?
friends with Calcrix, Meepo?
Meepo feed Cow Creeks. Meepo. He kind of like leans in, and particularly to you, Retsu, since you're the one speaking to him and not immediately assuming that he's useless, despite the fact that you probably are. He leans in and he goes, Meepo, learn to speak dragon.
I mean,
I think
I
that's
will
very
make
useful.
sure,
Who hears that?
I will make sure he doesn't get into trouble. I will personally take care of him. I think he
who
can be
heard
of
him
use.
speak dragon? Like that he knows how to speak dragon. Did anybody like just Kobold? Or
Well, he only whispered
not
that.
me.
He only whispered that to Retsu.
Yeah.
We're bringing Meepo. This is his chance to show that
This
he
is
has
arc.
what it takes
The
to rise
Meepo
in the
arc.
ranks of his clan.
I'll put him on my shoulder. He can
We're
actually
gonna come
ride
back with
for all I
so
care.
many goblin ears.
Meepo turns to face Yestrel, and he kind of like reaches out and he grabs onto like maybe a twig or a stick, maybe something that was like once a torch. He perhaps even reaches for the sconce, pulling down that torch. And he goes, "No worry, Mama. Bring Cow Creeks back." And there's an audible scoff.
yeah, exactly what I did.
And we will bring Meepo back.
Who scoffed?
Yestrel.
Okay.
I'm going to whisper to the other, to the group over here, and I'm gonna say, if we don't bring him back, we may not get any information. If he dies
will-
with us,
I already said, leave that with me. I'll make sure he doesn't get into trouble.
Oh,
much as I can.
ma'am. Miss Estriel.
Okay.
Do you
But-
maybe have anyone skilled in the ways of armor repair, or maybe have some light leather armor for our friend
That is a
Shield?
great idea.
His was
Please.
damaged in heated combat earlier with
And
the
I'm gonna be
ground.
the one protecting him. I may only have one eye, but it's all I need to protect him. I'll keep it on him.
She begins to nod in understanding, and she particularly starts to speak to the guard to the left. It's not heated; it's very quick, but it's kind of like short yips and barks, and it's a language that is probably very familiar, specifically to snacks. It's like short speak for kobold.
Okay.
And she's basically saying fetch, like go get now. And the guard starts with a lean and then starts to run away very quickly. Kobolds are very, very quick creatures, but he dips down the hallway and you hear a door slam behind him. We find soon something to fit the man.
Oh my god. I'll get my
That would
armor
be
back.
very helpful.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah, see? Looking out. Looking out.
What about any treatment for this nasty fever that I've had? I was bitten by a rat. A rabid, nasty, giant rat.
You can see if she had lips, she would be pursing them, but you can kind of see like the flinching of the teeth where the lips kind of rear back several times before she slaps her staff down on the ground. You hear the tut-tut as it slaps across the stone, and she begins to walk up to you. The guard next to her moves in a little closer behind and stays just close enough so as to make a response, just in case anything were to happen. And she begins to summon magic. It's very low-level stuff, but it's enough. You can try to discern what it is, unless you seem to think that it's completely safe. She may be fireballing your party right now, you're not certain.
I'm gonna trust her.
yeah, I
This
think
is
I
trust
certainly
my
am
own
not
trust.
certain.
Okay,
I'm gonna trust her this time.
sure. She draws this symbol on the ground, and for some reason the symbol does look familiar. You're not entirely certain why, but the symbol seems to trace up, and it may recollect you at some point, but right now, it's not of immediate concern. But a light begins to manifest from the head of the staff itself before emitting this almost like flashlight-like light, and she touches it probably to the center of your mass, like gut and chest area, and she's treating you with lesser restoration. So go ahead and roll a d4. You can return 2 points as you see fit. 1 and 1, or 2, or however you'd like to do that.
Do I put it under temp? Or
You would
modifier?
drop, like whatever the number is in the temporary damage, you would drop that. So
Oh,
if it
okay.
says 2 and you want to put 2 points onto it, just completely erase it, leave it blank.
Okay, it says -6.
Oof. Taking
Yeah,
a
you
beating over
you
there.
didn't win
For
a
my
couple of rolls.
dexterity.
-8?
I don't know, it's -6 for dexterity and -4 for constitution.
Wow.
Were you at -8 then for dex?
I guess, yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
The filth fever.
Yeah, it's filth. It's dirty. That's some filthy fever right there, sure.
All right, so it's -5. All right.
Okay. All right, you're gonna spread it like that. You already know that you're gonna get a point back every night that you rest. Every full
Okay.
night of rest, you'll get at least
Perfect.
1 point back that you can assign. Sure, it's gonna take like a week, but you'll get it back.
I would say to Yestril, thank
Yes.
you so much for this blessing. I won't forget it.
There is the nictitating membrane over the eyes that kind of gleans back and forward, as you see in traditional lizards, before she gives you a curt nod and then begins to back away. It's roughly at this time that you see that guard return. He's running, dragging something across the ground. Kobolds are not very large. But as he moves closer, you realize that it's not quite the heavy armor that you had hoped for. But it's something. Clearly designed for another person, another human or elf-like, maybe even a half-orc, depending on its just raw size, but that's convenient for a lot of reasons. It's studded armor, studded leather.
All right.
Perfect.
I gladly
How much?
accept it.
When you ask how much, she shakes her head no.
He was just
We'll
being
bring
polite
back
anyway.
your dragon. We will bring back your dragon. I appreciate
we'll-
this.
Protect your son.
We will. I will.
If there was an audible, like the sound of a mother sucking teeth at that statement, we'll bring back your son. She's just mad. Like she's hot right now. So it's just, she turns her head at the statement of it. She steps back to where she was resting previously. Is there anything else?
Yeah, what's going on with that key back there?
It's clearly to the locked door we found earlier.
We have locked room in south side. There is shaman. Dragon speaker shaman.
Friendly shaman?
Not friendly to kobolds.
So it's like a jail cell that you have this.
You've got a
person in?
prisoner.
It's not worth discovering. We suspect that he was buried there, and that there is valuables. But we do not wish to press our luck. And I do not wish to see my kobolds find an early grave.
What about us?
I think we got enough on our plate right now.
There could be something awesome in there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like more skeletons with magic this time.
Return Calcrix, and the key will be yours.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Simple enough.
Yeah.
Haven't you gotten in enough trouble looking for shiny things so far?
There's, I'll never get into enough trouble until I'm dead.
Oh my goodness. You may get us all dead.
I'll turn to Meepo and I'll say, "All right, let's go," but I'll say it in Draconic. So
His eyes immediately light up, like he just heard a secret, like, between friends, right? It's just like, and he grabs onto that lit torch, and he seems to kind of like walk, guiding the path. He's come this way.
I follow very closely behind. I tell him, don't get too far ahead.
Shale's like the grandpa. Slow down.
Yeah.
watch your step.
We don't
Let
want
me-
Meepo to die.
Look for
No.
traps.
I don't
Meepo.
want her mad at me. I do
Some
not.
lighting here.
Yeah, if
Token
the
of its
little
light.
he told us if I would have attacked that little gnome, he would have fucked us all up. So I'm assuming this kobold's the same thing.
And like, I feel, okay, saying this to the party as we start walking away. Like, she was very sensible. She didn't hassle us for any of the things we asked her for. So she clearly just wants this done.
Yeah.
So I think and as far as we can trust the creature, I trust her.
But she's very worried about her son.
Keep up,
So-
y'all.
Oh,
Moving
shit,
our
we're
tokens.
moving.
Yep,
Meepo's,
you're gonna have to guide your tokens.
I'm
Meepo's
gonna
galloping.
before I leave, I'm gonna bow to Yestril and then I'll move on.
Actually, I think I lost him already.
You lost your token?
No, Meepo.
Oh,
You already
there
lost
he is.
me, but
You
they're
already
back.
lost
Oh my
him.
gosh.
I got him.
He's doing the guiding.
I got him.
So, Meepo moves up here to this door right here. This way through.
Which side is my good side? My right side. There we go.
Danger ahead. We try keep door locked, but goblins, resourceful.
Okay. Go on in, Saki.
I'm feeling a little filth feverish. I'm gonna just stay back a little bit.
Can I
Someone-
sneak in?
Tired.
Can I sneak in?
Yeah, someone
Just to check
tell
it out?
me if it's a door that could use finesse or use strength. I'm not,
I
I'm
think I
not
have
the
to open
Whichever one
it.
perceptive
you want to
type.
try.
If you want me to try strength, I'll try strength. But someone check it out first. That has 2 eyes usually.
Looks like a door.
When you say that, Meepo just walks up and he opens the door.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Meepo.
Yeah,
All
sick.
right. All right.
We're
Stumped
going
on him.
I can't move mine. I don't. It looks like it won't even let me close the window. Why?
Is detect trap? That's not a skill. That's like a thing you need, huh?
I mean, I
Last
have
thing.
disabled device, and
I mean, I have that too, but rogues usually have detect trap.
I don't have anything that's detect trap.
It would be under your like additional.
Oh, is it like a spell?
Be like a trade.
It's not a spell. It's a trait. It's a.
Oh,
it's,
I
it's
do.
a
I do.
class trait.
I do have trap finding. Yes.
Correct.
Okay, I thought I know when I was a rogue I had it, but now that I'm a ninja I don't. But I'm not metagaming.
I mean,
I know that
if
you
he's
and,
just
like,
leading us this way, I feel like he kind of knows this area, so I'm not too
Yeah,
worried.
I'm much less worried with him barging
been-
into the room.
You've been
yeah.
this way, right, Meepo?
No, Meepo never been here.
Oh,
Then slow down, Meepo.
What? You
Pump the
said
brake.
you want someone to open door.
Meepo, we have to keep
Okay.
you
That
safe.
preferably knows what's behind it.
Why? What happened with door? Door not hurt, Meepo.
Look,
Yeah,
you're
but
just
there's a
you're
lot of
just here to
things-
talk to the dragon once we get there, okay? We'll take it from here. You
All right.
just
Yeah.
you just
The witch
stay
is
safe.
lost.
Do I need to take your little
Um,
hand, Meepo?
Look, what?
Just
Look,
hang back.
Shield-
Do I
and
need
let
to
me
Shield
know.
and I
go
will be
find
up front.
Seraphina?
I
We
am
lost
going to
our
go back,
witch.
and I'm going to find
Sure.
Seraphina because
Then
she's.
Okay.
someone else watch Meepo for now. Then
Seraphina,
I
up
should-
Stay
there
right
I
here.
am. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
come on
good.
up here,
I
Seraphina.
had to
Shil,
yeah.
when you say that, Meepo, he looks to the others for just for any sort of a consolation, or if what you're saying is true, and he kind of extends his hand out, like the hand that's not holding the torch. I don't know. You scared? You hold Meepo hand? You scared?
I take his hand. I look in his eyes and I say, "Yes, Meepo, I'm very scared.
Meepo
You help.
protect you.
Thank you, Meepo." And I let go of his hand and turn back around to what Retsu and I are doing.
Okay, we'll be in the front.
I do
Meepo
like Meepo.
in the
I
middle.
just feel like
Y'all take the
Disney,
rear.
You have to like him, but I like him.
Okay.
So y'all
I'll
watch
go
our
in
backs.
first. Yep.
Shield
So you
first,
press
me
on.
second, Meepo third. Or
You begin to push forward.
You say me first? Oh, you said?
yep.
All right.
You put your studded leather on, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I put it on.
I didn't hear you say it earlier, so I wasn't.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it now.
Okay,
That's a good call.
all right.
I already put the AC into my, well, not my sheet, but yeah, I put it on.
Trust these hallways.
Meepo
mean-
continues to walk alongside, waiting for the moment when he's finally going to get to be reconnected with Calcrix. But he's completely uncertain, right? He's unsure.
Is this another door here?
It is, in fact, a door, yes.
Okay. I mean,
Knock,
Yes.
knock.
I will.
Attempt to open.
I'll try to open this one. I mean, if he's just gonna.
Oh well.
Oh, that looks.
There it went.
Fireball.
What is,
Who opened it?
I did.
Heal.
I did.
The one who's protecting me.
Oh no!
Who opened it?
I did say before I opened it. I said
I
if
wa-
Meepo's gonna walk up and open these, I'll open the one in front of me.
How many fingers did you use?
I mean, I don't think I would have done my trap on the door, but yeah.
The door's opened. You peer in. Peeking inside, you find not necessarily a unique situation in this, but you realize the room has been underutilized. It's not very well used whatsoever. In fact, you discovered that, I mean, the only thing that it houses is rat droppings, looks like fungal growth in the center, crumbled flagstone, a few stains.
It's the whole room.
No dead bodies.
Not so far as you can see. Meepo in the hallway?
Yeah,
Oh, Meepo, go.
We're putting you on Meepo duty.
Good.
You control Meepo.
I'm gonna.
I mean, if y'all tell me if it looks like there's nothing interesting in there, let's just move on.
Okay.
Can
I
I peep
There's
inside
evidence
and
of
roll
rats.
perception to see if I see anything out of the ordinary?
Sure.
Besides
Yeah,
rat
let's see
food?
what you got. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Just wanna from the door, just look inside and scan the area. Hold on, there's so many windows open here.
I'll take all the help I can get on perception.
Perception. Ooh, I have an 8 in perception, y'all, and I rolled a 14.
boom 14.
That's not.
It's pretty good.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
not
okay.
Can
bad.
I peer over Retsu's shoulder and
Sure,
use
yeah.
detect,
No, I
detect
don't-
magic or perception?
What do you want to do?
Detect magic.
Okay. Well, we
Can
don't
I
have any.
Detect
you
from
can-
back here.
You can get away with it right now. You don't. You don't have any. There's no wild magic yet. Chat seems to have taken a halt on this. They're trying to feel it out to see if it's worth really trying to fuck up. So.
Well, I mean, like, I'll give 5 subs if somebody wants to give 5 subs, and we'll get close to that wild
It's a
magic.
gamble. Like, it could be something horrendous, something amazing, or something like a peach tree. So.
Oh
A
no.
peach tree.
Yep. We had a peach tree grow from the inside of someone's bag and sprout up in the ground
Oh.
in like 30 seconds, and it had full grown peaches on it that we
I'm
ate.
I'm trying to get the wild.
She's looking
magic.
forward to it now.
That's all I'm here for.
That glow on her
Peaches
face.
for everyone.
Yeah, or if it could be the apples, you know. maybe we
another
could have searched the
time-
apple tree.
It cast chain lightning and killed like 3 NPCs and somebody's pet. So,
Oh.
Made
Yeah.
Elo foam
Yeah.
from the mouth.
Anyway.
Yeah, some wild.
All right.
wild
Well,
stuff.
she's free to cast at the
Oh,
moment. Oh,
well,
shit.
There
Alright.
you go. You
Okay.
pandered,
that's-
you
that was
pandered
more than
enough,
5.
baby.
Oh,
Well,
somebody
You
did
pandered
something.
enough.
That's all the luck rolls, right? So that's 5 in. That means that the 5 coming from
10.
5 from Devil
it's
does
we're
it.
at 57. So then yeah, all you gotta do is hit 3 if you want
Oh,
wild
okay.
magic.
All right, all right.
Well, fuck
You
it,
cast
I'll go-
detect
I said-
magic. Chad invokes subs.
Well, hold on. Okay. I guess I'm gonna do it now. So if she does cast detect magic, that's gonna fuck us all up.
I
Don't
can
worry,
cast
it's-
detect magic.
This is happening. This is happening right now. This is all fine. You don't. It's
Thank you.
your spell
those
is
count?
your spell is gonna go off. It's gonna go
Oh,
off
she
just
already
fine.
okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I didn't
Okay.
cast it. I didn't cast it yet. I'll
He's
cast
gonna
it.
surprise you with
now,
that
though, I
shit.
guess?
It's
I
your
forgot.
spell is gonna
do
go off
ours
just
count
fine.
or not? Like,
He's
do
gonna
we?
let he's gonna let this one go.
Detecting
Do you count?
magic.
happens.
Shale? Do you
What's
count
that?
for what? You said.
Oh, yeah. So we donate like the Devil's 5. Do they count for the?
yeah, that-
Bubs
that'll
does it
count.
in his
Okay,
games, but I don't give a shit. So y'all can give me as much money as
Yeah.
you want towards it. I don't care.
All right.
Yeah, if you guys like wild magic, then by all means. Oh, don't worry, Arch or Arc even. It's it'll pop off in time. They can't not spin their magic. It just happens that way. So the room itself, it is just that, right? It's you can immediately discern that there's not really anything magical going on. There's not really much going on here at all. All of you can see that there are some footfall. There's footprints, right?
Okay.
Can I get if you have track, you can use track or survival, please.
Back.
Five,
Or
man.
survival?
As well, I imagine.
Track or survival, one or the other,
actually-
not both.
Definitely
have
have
survival.
survival more.
Okay.
Mom, you have really good survival, I think.
Where is this?
If it doesn't have a check mark next
Survival's
to
a
It doesn't.
skill.
It doesn't
and
have to have a
it's
check mark next to it.
Oh,
You can-
okay.
medical.
it. Should I roll
Oh,
survival?
maybe I
Just,
don't
yeah, just click on your survival.
Okay.
Mine sucks.
Oh,
Mine is
See?
pretty good. I low rolled mine.
Saki, Serafina, and Retsu. Yeah, you're certain that the footfall itself is pretty fresh, right? It's maybe days, or excuse me, it's. Let me wind that back. Misread. I skipped a sentence here. The droppings. The droppings are very fresh within a day. You know that the rat problem has not really gone down. It's not seemingly going to get any easier. How do you think a colony survives down here? They've got to have something to eat meat-wise, and not exactly scaling the crevasse, if you will. So, the other thing that you pick up is that the footfall, based off of your survival, is it's three or four different people that have passed through here in the last month. The dust has begun to resettle at this time, but there's nothing else going on in this room. It is
Not
one
goblins?
of the few empty chambers. Actually, no, you don't really see any means out. Goblins don't come through here often at all.
We sure this is the right way? I don't see goblin footprints.
I don't think so. We can close this, find another way.
There is no other way.
Yeah.
Well, how did
Meepo
the
knows
goblins
where
get
he's
the
going.
dragon then? If I don't see tracks.
No
Can I
dragon
roll perception to see the footprints?
Sure, of course.
You said- Okay.
You notice the footprints, and they're all roughly humanoid-sized, medium.
Okay. Do you guys not see all of the footprints? They obviously went this way.
Goblins are smaller than that.
But
Yeah, maybe
we're not
humans.
specifically looking for the goblins. We're looking for the party.
But
I know that I know that Calcrix is with the.
Maybe the goblins have secret paths?
well, then it wouldn't be in here then.
We don't know that. There may be a secret passage inside this room.
All
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
gonna-
is
I
goblins
didn't
leave
detect any
footprints.
magic in this room.
They should be
Can I-
footprints of goblins.
You know, fuck you guys. I'm going in. You guys pissing me off now.
Fine,
I'm
whatever.
closing the door on him.
Fine. All right, Snacks, you can lead. But if you fuck this up, you're never leading again.
Well,
You
if
have to do what
fuck
I
this up,
say.
I'm dead. Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Watching you die will make me a little sad.
Please you. Okay. I'm not
That frustration.
touching any rubble.
You push yourself into the room. You don't go far, just immediate 5-foot step. It's that gasp, that frustration of like, okay, we have to keep moving forward. So you take the leap, and it's sort of like you're expecting the floor to collapse beneath you, or lava to fall on your head, or a log to crush your skull. Nothing happens. It's just an empty chamber.
There's nothing in here, guys. Come on in.
You see
Including
15 or so
goblin
feet away from where you're
footprints.
at is another door.
I don't know what this is on the floor, but I'm gonna do my best to avoid this giant patch of stuff in the middle of the floor.
It is a lot of rat feces.
Hmm.
That looks like a lot of rat shit. I'm gonna move away
I don't
from
like
that.
this.
It said it was
There's
fresh
Bunch
too.
of rats behind this door. They
Yeah, well, the
fall on
last
our
time I
head.
touched a pile of rubble on the other one, there was a bunch of rats that popped out of it. So I'm gonna avoid touching rats. I would advise everyone, or touching rubble. I would advise everyone else to do the same.
Should light
Retsu,
this
based on-
poop on fire.
Based on location, can you give me perception, just Retsu?
Luck reroll.
Okay, Retsu.
He's like,
It's a
"Oh,
good
fuck
roll.
that."
You didn't need a ton for this, right? This is fortunately for myself and sort of unfortunately for you here. It's not something that's going to change the way that the game plays. You're just getting a little more flavor here on Meepo. Meepo has moved into the room just behind everyone, and he sees that you guys are staring at this pile of feces, and he stepped up behind you, and it's sort of like, have you ever seen a cat try to chew on like a cable or something that's kind of like spiky, and they kind of chew in several ways? They look a little weird when they try to bite down onto it.
Yes.
You glance over your shoulder, and Meepo is very awkwardly eating that large spider web. Like he's just biting into it. You're not sure if he's eating it or if it's more of like a mouthfeel thing for him. But you can see that he's moving very, very slowly up to the large spider that's nestled in the center of its web.
Oh Jesus, Meepo.
Did it?
And Retsu's the only one that sees that.
Meepo's the only one that bears witness to it. After a few moments, if everyone's kind of quiet, he's just you hear the jaw popping, like the TMJ of his jaw, and the slack noise of the tongue beating the top of his mouth, the gumminess of the web that's binding up around his teeth. It's a lot of mouth noises.
Meepo, what the hell are you doing over there?
Is that good?
Oh wow, thanks. I hate that.
So sticky.
Watch out for the
What-
spider, Meepo.
Oh, I could go my entire life without that. Thank you.
Meepo, you need a snack? Need some real rations over there?
No, spider's good.
I don't like Meepo anymore.
Are you gonna be able to eat that spider? Like, I don't know how large that spider is, but
Is there a spider in here eating the rats that were in here or something?
It's probably about like a tarantula-sized spider that's
Oh, okay.
that's
handle
moved
that.
up on
Yeah,
the
he,
nest.
he
And
can eat the fuck out of that spider then.
it takes him a second, but like when he moves in, it's sort of like where the web is. It's sort of like a shark in the water, and he's cruising with a fin of himself. But before he hits it, you just see his maw open, Pac-Man style, as he chomps down on it. Like he's very quick about it. It's nasty. It's a lot of noise. It's not certainly going to aid in you guys being secretive, but he's very happy.
And
with
Meepo,
himself.
is there any left over? You got any legs left over?
Oh,
I'll
God.
take a little bite.
He kind of like reaches in and pulls one out.
I'll take it. I'll chomp that
Retsu looks
other leg.
way too invested in watching this. He's just in awe. It's like, wow.
It's like a car accident. You can't look away.
It's a good
just-
spider.
He's just into murder and gore, honestly.
He seems very satisfied with himself.
Yeah, I mean spiders are delicious.
All right, well that was a good.
I was afraid it
Great
was
for you,
like a
Meepo.
3-foot long spider or something.
Let him
Going
eat him
to-
then.
Excuse
We don't
me.
have to deal with him.
He's very careful. He's trying not to step in the poop.
Open you.
They're all tiptoeing around the poop.
There might be
Ooh.
some in this poop over here.
You can go
invest-
Jurassic Park.
Can
that
I
shit.
perception the poop?
Who opened that door?
Oh
Me.
god,
Not
see,
me
you
this
guys are just open
Not me
shit.
this time.
Retsu!
Nope.
Close it.
Retsu, I need from you.
Oh no.
I need a reflex save.
Hey, you got reflex.
16.
Ninja.
Oh, even or odd.
Wow.
Oh come on.
Or reroll.
Or
got
you could
them-
reroll.
You got that. You still got you got 4 more rerolls.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
all right. Yeah.
You swing that door, and as you swing that door open, you hear a, and then you see something swing straight down. You instinctively jut to the side. Meepo's right next to you, and he kind of leans away from it, seeing you move. And a scythe trap swings straight down and would have caught you, groin up, going right into the belly.
Holy shit.
Oh, I'm glad I'm out of the way. Good grief.
Can we take a little chill on just straight up opening doors, whether it's Retsu or Meepo? Can we just relax?
You
for
wanted
a
to
sec?
go this way, Snacks.
This is the only way to go. There's nowhere else to go. But we don't just need to go swinging doors open like we did 2 times in a row now.
Okay. You go first.
Maybe take a listen on the door. Maybe anything other than just fucking swinging a door wide open. What if
I
there
don't
was
know
like
anything about traps, bud.
I walk up to Meepo and just
Okay.
leave the trap and take one of his hands.
Here's what we're
He
gonna do.
he quickly grabs your hand. He's very very afraid at this point.
Okay.
Anytime there's a door, I have the ability. I'm a very good trap maker, and I can see the traps and find the traps.
Well, then what are you doing?
Well, I didn't know. I was looking at
Look
the
for
giant pile of
traps!
Shit. That's in the middle of this room. It's
Why
very
don't-
impressive.
I think there might be a trap in that middle of the room there.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. And you just swung another door open. What if there was a fucking... Anyway, let's just move on. But from now on...
You think
Allow
you're
me
cute?
to
I'll
look at
dodge
the
all
door.
these guillotines.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You move into the room.
Somebody did. Wow.
Dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. An ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. Though cracked and stained, the fountain's overarching carving of a diving dragon retains its beauty. A relief-carved stone door stands on the western wall.
Jackass! That is what it-
God, there's so many doors.
Brother, you're in a dungeon. You got about 55 more to go through.
So many doors.
So it's safe
Is-
to enter?
Is there water in
So-
here?
I'm
As much
so
as we
curious
know.
about this giant
Not that
pile
I'm
of
gonna
shit
touch.
on the floor.
A thin layer of scum coats the fountain's basin, but so far as you can tell, it's otherwise dry.
Any of you magical people make any water to fill this thing up?
I do not have the ability to make water, but
If there's magic
I thought
going on,
Saki
could
I'm
make
gonna
water.
stay behind
I
this
could
door real
create
quick.
water.
Maybe if you filled the fountain up, it would bring us good graces.
The fountain looks kind of disgusting to drink out of, but
Well,
do
I'm
you
not
think
trying to
it's going
drink, I'm-
have some sort of effect in the room, or
Dragon itself, the way that it is designed, you can see its body. It's like you see the back of its wings, right? You're not looking at the front of the dragon. It looks like it's trying to dive into the pool itself. So you're looking at the back of its wings. Its arms are extended out, but they're also extended up as is to cup something.
Does it look like it's missing something that it's trying to cup? Like it's missing like a piece to it, or
Would you
water.
like to investigate further?
yeah?
Or
Would you
look
like
for
to know
like
more?
Yeah, I
look for
wanna
grooves or
check this
hinges
out
in it,
more.
or like the arms might like
Sure,
go
give me
down or
perceptions,
something.
please.
I'm not in.
I'll
that
throw
room.
mine
Well,
out there,
same
but
shit, I
you,
guess.
you know, like, you know.
I'll
And Saki,
perception as well.
you're struggling here a little bit.
Here we go.
Okay, Retsu and Serafina, you guys come to the conclusion, right? You discovered this at about the same time. Shiel, same situation as Saki. It's a little difficult. I mean, it's pretty much been covered with whatever was in the basin here. You don't believe it was water. Nothing would have left this residue in the bottom of this basin. But the two of you that did succeed, you are able to make out that there appears to be on the side, like the belly of the dragon, there is what looks to be very roughly worn away some words. It's not in common. It's not a common tongue.
Is it in Draconic?
It's in Draconic, correct.
I can read that.
I would like a linguistics check because it's worn away, so you're gonna struggle a little bit. It's not particularly hard, especially since you
I
already
can
know
read
Draconic.
as well.
I'm an elf. I have great linguistics.
Slurpee, do you actually know Draconic though?
It says about my languages. It says I know all the secret languages except Druidic.
You have access to those. That doesn't mean that you know them.
Yeah,
you
you
have
have,
access
to, you have to specifically pick them.
If I had to pick them before, then I don't know it because I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
have
that's
Common,
fair.
Elven, and Draconic. That was my
Okay.
my pick. I always
Oh,
pick.
I have. Wait, mine says Common and Elven. It says that. Then I could choose any other
yeah,
language.
you haven't-
except
you haven't
for
picked one.
Druidic. Right?
Yeah.
No, I have not
Okay,
picked one.
so let's let you pick that after we play.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Sure, and you can pick whatever languages you kind of like. I'd really like for it to make sense for your character because it doesn't make sense. Like, if you are a wood elf, why would you know like Terran, right? Like the language of the stone. Some things just don't make sense, right? So let's stick to what you think it makes most sense for your character's background, and then we'll go from
Okay.
there. You can. The DC was 10 on this. It is rather worn, but you can make out in Draconic. It says, "Let there be fire."
Oh.
Oh.
Throw a torch in that shit.
Meebo's got a torch.
Can I try to light the residue at the bottom?
No, it is not flammable.
Okay. Let's fill it with rat feces and light that.
Oh, that would work actually.
Okay, so something that's happening here, and I don't think everybody realizes this. He's not said what it says. He just goes, "Oh, let's light that on fire. And everyone's like, yeah, that's a good point. Let's do that. But nobody has any idea why that is. So that kind of comes down to the player. You have to communicate that.
I ain't even in that room still. I'm just kind of hanging.
Meepo, get the feces. Fill this fountain up.
No. Why?
Meepo, come read this, buddy. You can read, or do you read Draconic, or you just speak it?
Meepo can read?
Well, here, come look at this. I'll point out the...
I let
Draconic.
Meepo go.
He
Do
kind of
it.
like, he puts a hand on
Let
you
go.
and uses your body to kind of like push himself up to read it. And when he looks up on the dragon's stomach, he says, "Let there be fire." And when he says, "Let there be fire" in the common tongue, the dragon's jaw opens and red fluid begins to pour from its mouth into its hands and into the basin below.
Oh, we don't need the poop. How'd you do that?
I just read out loud.
You're so smart,
Oh.
Meepo.
Ah,
It's like a spell. You had to say it out
Meepo
loud.
teaching us the value of communication.
All right, well, let's back
Thank you,
up. Let's back up before we light this sucker. We don't want to...
Before he kind of like, he's like leaned on you, right? So he's using you as sort of a balance. He leans his head in and you see his little tongue come out like lick at it. And he goes, no.
I take Meepo's hand again.
An
Just
olive
look
oil?
at him kind of disapproving.
Perceptions, please. From anyone that's like actively looking at Meepo.
Not in the room, so.
I would go around tasting
What
everything,
is it?
Meepo.
Blood?
He's like burning. Retsu with a 16, Saki with a 5, Jail with a 4, Serafina with a 21. Okay.
Jesus.
Serafina, it's faint. Okay, this is a faint thing. Retsu, you'll
I
probably
get a
pick up on this as
+2.
well. You'll probably pick up on this as well. Where his tongue laps inside of his mouth multiple times, you see a very faint, what almost looks like a fog or a smoke. But as quickly as it appeared in his mouth, it's gone. It's burned.
Probably shouldn't.
Buddy, you got to be more
Eat that.
careful.
You must be really hungry.
You're gonna make it really hard to keep you safe.
Our little taste tester.
What is going on in there?
Do you look
Everybody,
in?
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're-
peek around the
you're-
corner.
You're fine.
I'm
you're
just
fine
here
in
every.
your snacks.
I mean,
As spies are
Meepo,
gonna be out there.
I'm staying right where I'm at, right here
Sure,
behind
sure,
this
sure.
door.
Meepo
But I
is
can now
using
can
magic.
see.
Let's see here. I think I'm gonna. It's probably Serafina because you witnessed this first, right? Like you have worked with magic long enough to know that some things can operate very, very weirdly, and this is not a unique scenario, in the sense that you don't believe that this is an isolated event. So, can I get? Do you have either detect magic or knowledge arcane that you could give me?
I do. We'll do the.
Knowledge arcana, yeah, okay.
Can you
that's
not
great.
roll a 20 like one time?
The DC was actually 18. It's supposed to be a challenging roll, and you hit with a 22, which
Making up for me.
I think that you have almost exclusively rolled 22 tonight, which is impressive. So there's almost no challenge at that point. Based on the color of the fluid flowing from the dragon's mouth, and what you saw happen in Meepo's mouth, you think that is a magical fluid. You've heard about some fluids like that, like fluid that is deigned and designed to make fire, but you aren't certain without either testing it or seeing if you're certain that it is actually magical.
Can I do a detect magic as well?
Of course you can.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to give me a D1000, though.
Here we go.
Here we go.
There we
Uh-oh.
go.
Before
Here we
I
go,
do
our
the
coral.
detect magic-
Here we go.
Here's your wild magics. What are you? Don't cast this shit on me.
D1000.
do I do
I'm
that?
not-
Okay.
Yeah, just go ahead.
R,
You just have to roll a
D.
Glad there's two
D1000.
people between us.
I'm in the
I
fucking
don't know if I
other
did
room.
that. Oh, that's not very good. huh?
102.
102, yeah, that's not
Oh,
bad.
it doesn't
You-
matter. It's
It's super
It's-
rad.
yeah.
Well, it could be 1,000 different things.
That's
Oh,
correct.
okay.
Roll. It's each number is a different thing. It could be. It's not like you're trying to like pass a thing.
Oh no!
Oh no! If even Bub is oh knowing.
Okay.
Usually, if it's really bad, he'll ask if you want to use a luck reroll.
Oh,
It's not
okay. Yeah.
necessarily bad. It's not necessarily good. It could go either way because there are mechanics behind it. So I've got to ask, first and foremost, would you like to use a luck reroll?
Oh, I mean, yeah, let's do it. I should have some luck these days. Maybe.
Should have some. Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. So how do I do that?
Just roll another D1000.
Oh, another D1000. Okay.
A peach tree sounds pretty good right about now.
Give us a peach tree.
Or an apple
That's
tree.
pretty high.
I know, but
I
that
like
doesn't
apples
matter,
better.
he said.
That's close to what I rolled the other day, I think. And I chopped somebody's head off with a guillotine, and I also turned someone to dust.
I mean, I don't even know how I just was perceiving something. I don't get into this.
You were attempting to cast the spell, right? So detect magic. Detect magic is a low level spell. It's a cantrip.
Okay.
When the wellspring of magic itself erupts from within your person, you can't really explain it. It's a very rare occurrence, but it does. What springs forth isn't what you anticipated. The magic itself that you were peering at through detect magic, because it becomes the target and you were targeting the fluid. The red fluid flowing from the mouth of the stone dragon itself begins to animate.
Oh, fuck.
And you see a draconic-like hand rise from the basin itself on the ledge and pull itself upward. And standing before you is what is the equivalent therein of a fluid-based pseudo-dragon. It's roughly the size of a cat.
Oh.
But it looks like a dragon. Its body made of this fluid, almost jelly-like in substance. And it speaks to you, and only you inside your mind, and only you can answer this question. It says that you have freed. You freed me from a hold. A hold where I've been stoned away by a Chardalon himself. And I can grant you one draconic wish. And only you.
What the fuck's that draconic wish?
We're about to find out.
I only have, but I can only ask one. I mean, I can't
that
ask
like
it
an
what
evil
a draconic
genie?
wish is. Is that my?
Is that like where you
Do I have
ask
to use
to
it
be like
now?
6 foot, but you get a small penis or something? Like,
What do you do?
Wow.
Do you stare sort of dumbfoundedly at this? Do you speak to the others? What is your next move?
I don't want to meet a Chardalon. But that's
Wow.
totally,
Oh,
totally out of.
okay.
That's totally takes us out of the path of why we're here. We're supposed to be looking for humans, but I kind of want to.
She's speedrunning the campaign.
No,
Oh,
no,
here we
no.
go. Warp whistle.
No, yeah, we won't do that. But
The rest of you are kind of watching this,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
They
just
already
trying to
think
get
I'm
Meepo to
crazy.
not lick it.
and
I
it's,
don't want
it's
Meepo
not
to
said
lick
anything, but it is staring intently at Seraphina.
what the fuck is this thing?
I'm just holding
What
Meepo
do I
back.
wanna-
I just don't
it's a
want
friend
him
of
to-
yours, Seraphina?
I'm,
Ferguson have any wisdom on this? Like, what's going on here with
I don't know. Let's see. What do you think? What do you think, Fergie?
Ferg is non-responsive.
Non-responsive. Oh my god!
I knew I didn't like magic.
My little friend.
We don't want
Um,
him calling the shots
I-
on some wishes.
I need a couple of licks. Figure this one out. I'm having an anxiety attack.
Don't let Meepo lick that thing.
I know,
Yep,
right?
that's my only
Okay,
goal
so-
objective right now.
What would Seraphina want as a wish?
Seraphina's technically not answered anybody at all. Seraphina's having basically a panic attack.
I'm
She
having a
immediately
panic.
pulls
I'm licking
Ferguson,
the frog.
starts talking, and then it's like between like every other word in the question, you see the tongue dart out and like lick onto Ferguson's side.
Stressing, because that's a lot. I mean, imagine being able to ask for anything. I
You
could,
say
I
that out
could
loud?
literally get out of here, go back to where I want to be in the time I want to be, but I'm here with you losers, and I'm just kidding. Only you're not losers, but you're just a bunch of
Oh man.
a bunch of gold hungry, you know.
Well, give it something your character would want.
Like,
you know?
But that's what I'm
like death
trying to-
laser beam eyes.
This is a lot.
I
If
mean,
you want to
just
meet
want-
the dragon.
Fucking
Me-
wing it,
But
dude.
that's what you
Meepo
actually
finally
wanna
charges
do.
in. What do you do for?
Oh, so now Meepo wants a piece of it, huh?
Meepo,
What do
no.
I want?
Oh.
Okay, this is really hard.
We're winding it back again here for a second. You still haven't told anybody anything.
Oh, I guess I could bring them in.
Hey, it's not a horrible idea.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. All right, friends. uh, um, how do I explain this to you? So, this blob just came to me and said that I can wish for anything. Is that the way it was put to me? Basically,
it was
wish
like
for
a draconic
I have it. I
blessing,
can.
or I don't even
Yeah.
know what it was.
No, he didn't bless me. Just that I could. So, I think we should all get together and decide how we would like to use this grand gesture from the Goobly Goo.
Oh, can I suggest
mean-
first?
Go ahead.
The floor is open, but I reserve the right. I mean, obviously, I
You
have.
should
the final
ask for the
say.
ability to kill anyone you want by looking at them.
Wow.
Just me?
I mean, we could also just wish for the wing or the rings to come to us, and we could just leave, and then.
That's not fun.
I know. I feel like this is much grander. We should really be thinking on a much
I
grander
mean,
level.
we could just be rich. Everybody could be rich, and we could
Why
leave.
don't you try to see if they can resurrect somebody from the dead?
Who the fuck are we gonna resurrect?
I don't know. She looks like she's seen some dead people.
Maybe what if one of us has the ability to save someone, bring someone back from the dead? That sounds like it might be something worthy to have in this mission. Since
What
we're
if
on
you
this
snapped your
dangerous-
fingers and they could light up like a torch?
That sounds
No?
terrible.
That's fucking lame.
Wow. Okay. Fine.
Well, how do
Y'all
y'all
are
feel
lame.
about us trying to go and find a Chardalon?
I don't want to find that guy.
Okay,
Why?
I was just
I'm a
asking.
little nervous about finding.
If we
Are
find
you
a
trying to
Chardalon,
die?
we're all dead. I'm just throwing
I don't
that
even
out
know
there.
if that dragon's even alive.
Can we just get it to guide
We
us
could,
to
oh,
the
we could
missing
bring
dragon?
a Chardalon back and make him our little puppet.
Why don't you just ask for a bunch of gold?
We're not asking. Do you really feel that this is a time to be
I don't-
asking for gold?
Why don't you
I
you
don't
wish
agree
for
with that.
Ferguson to be real?
Oh.
Ferguson is real. I will
Uh-oh.
fight. I will.
Whoa,
yeah,
what?
I
What did
would.
you say?
Yeah, I would look at him at that point. Say, what do you mean? He's a good frog. Look at his tongue. Being real.
I thought he was real.
He is real.
Yeah, he's so real.
What? Why?
Seraphina, what do you want? It's offering this to you. What do you want?
I don't. I really have no
Just
clue.
run it, dude.
Can
Whatever
you
want,
wish?
run
Can
it.
you wish that they give the wish to me?
No. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna wish I had a better party than what I'm in right
Boom,
now.
done. It's over. You just
Right.
wished
He said
for
it.
it.
Next
on, Bob.
episode, we all
Run it.
re-roll characters except for Seraphina. Boom, done. Campaign on hold.
Oh, I really need help with this one. An old lady. This
Exactly,
is too much
Jim.
for an old lady.
I would have kept that shit to myself, and I would have wished for whatever the fuck I would have wanted.
I don't know what I don't know. It's so
You
Wish for guidance to find these
you're a
people we're
witch
looking for.
who chased the black arts, and you're telling me you don't have any desires deep enough.
Money,
Or
power,
wish.
fame.
okay. What if I wish for protection for us all to get through this adventure?
I mean,
Safety.
that's up to Bubs there, I guess.
That way, Retsu can go and open all the damn doors he wants
I'm going to anyway.
without getting a sight.
Invincibility? Temporarily
What is
invincible?
a draconic blessing? Come on, chat, help me out.
Where's chat at in
When
this?
she
I know,
says
chat, what is
draconic, do I know if there's a
Let's blame
difference
chat
between
now,
that
yeah.
and a different?
I've never played this game before.
Probably not. You're probably not going to have any idea what it means to have a dragon's wish.
Yeah, none of this stuff that we asked for could even
Especially
remotely
wish to
be
get
a
turned
thing that
into
would
a
happen.
dragon.
a goo dragon. What can a goo dragon do?
Wish,
I could ask
wish
for
it-
something
wish it that I
selfish
had wings.
and personal about my history.
It should be personal to you.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think out of
Whatever you
character, I
think
think it should
Serafina
just
would
be
wish
something.
for.
It
Yeah.
would be something for you.
But
Whatever
I
you-
now I've
whatever you
already
desire.
told you. So
I know,
Yeah,
but
but you can still say,
according to your character, you're very a selfish
Okay,
person
what if-
according
can
to your
I-
character. So just run
yeah,
it.
I am selfish a little bit, but so what if I wish to know what happened to my
ooh, that's a good one.
to my family?
Are you asking me or them?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. You got to wish it.
Okay. I wish to know what happened to my family. And we can all die when Retsu opens a door.
That's why we're here.
What a clause to put on.
Well, I mean, I was trying to do the greater thing and protect everyone, but I've
Well,
decided
I don't know if the draconic blessing or wishing whatever would have really done what you were asking it to do anyways. So
Yeah, there would
knows?
have come a cost. It would have been, yeah. I like the move of you doing something for you, not a character.
I just would like answers to know, if I
So-
had anything to do with it or not.
As your storyteller, it is my job to inform you that wishes are finicky.
My dogs.
I thought you were just getting upset at me. I was like,
I
Sorry.
thought it was her.
I'm gonna make someone look. This.
Oh, it's a little Pomeranian. Of course, it's gonna sound angry.
No, she. Okay, you're okay. Okay.
you have to be fairly precise about what you wish for. Because wishes, if you leave it very nebulous, like, I wish for a peanut butter sandwich, you may not get a peanut butter sandwich. It may turn you into a peanut butter sandwich.
That would have been hilarious.
Like
So
us
you
being
have to
safe,
you have to
you'd all
choose
be
selectively what it is you wish for.
I know, but there's also maybe an answer I don't want. Okay, I wish to know who or what killed my family. Is that specific enough?
Sure. You wish to know what happened in that moment. So many years prior to your coven, to your sisters, to the matron of your coven. And you're not given some recollection. You are not privy to a word whispered unto the wind, but instead what you're given is a memory. You see a figure fluttering, almost flying above of the fire that your sisters have danced many nights around, where they have cast their rituals of the divine and the dark both alike. And what you come to witness is this figure moving with trepidation, but with confidence. And when its hand strikes out, you peer down almost in third person, viewing it, before you watch your sister fall, first one, and then another. The shock and awe on their faces as they fall one by one before seeing the end of your matron. You can't define exactly how it is that they are dying. Looks to be almost some sort of physical seize over the body before their skin darkens like ash. The veins burst in the lips and the eyes. They bleed from the visible orifices and others you probably cannot see, but you watch them die. Before the creature settles above a divining well, what looks to be a place where you see, it's like a, what some would say it's like a water, like a divining spot. It's a bowl. And the reflection that casts back up at you, this apparition, you see yourself. But you don't just see you. You see something guiding you. And before that vision begins to fade away, the flash of the fire over your shoulder, your skin seems to have this radiant green, almost aurora borealis-like vein that runs up the length of your neck, across your face, and it is thrumming with your heartbeat. And as that vision fades, the figure itself seems to draw out. This small, gelatin-like pseudo-dragon loses its shape and form as that red liquid flows onto the floor and back into the basin. You were given information, fielded information that I'm sure has postured in your mind many a times. Why was I the one last left? Why am I the lone survivor and standing from my coven? But you never thought yourself capable of what occurred.
What the hell did you wish for? That was such a waste of a wish.
Was not a waste.
Did you get what you needed?
I got a piece, but no peace.
We could have just been rich and took Maple back and be done with this whole thing.
Relax, it wasn't
cost.
your wish.
It wasn't my wish. I just feel like it was a waste of a wish. What are we here for?
For Calcrix.
No, I ain't here for Calcrix.
I'm gonna throw a torch into the well
Rim
while he's
shot.
blabbering.
Sure.
Into the fountain.
What seems to remain, right? What seems to remain of the fluid itself? You hear the as the torch begins to sizzle out. Has no effect.
That was anticlimactic.
Nice job. There goes our fucking light for this area.
No, I have one too.
I have a backpack full of torches. Snacksy. Alright?
Well,
Can
I can
cast
see in the
spark.
dark, so
Yeah, try
You
lighting
know.
it with magic.
no, don't
I
light
mean,
magic.
your flint. Your non-magical flint. Saki. You know, if you know what I mean.
Last time I started lighting stuff on fire, it became quite an exciting situation.
That's what I'm
What
hoping
do you
for
guys
this time.
I mean, I can try, but what are you guys expecting?
I don't know. It says to light it on fire.
All right, the bottom here, the bottom of the fountain.
Yeah, the goop.
Can I cast spark on it? Is it flammable? It's
Sure, you
flammable,
can
right?
try. You can try. No, it's
I
a
can
fluid.
try.
You raise spark to the area, and the material itself, it immediately, as your spark like leaps from your palm to it, it sizzles out. Just and it's gone.
All right.
I
I'm
tried.
gonna stick my tongue in it.
Of all the grief that you guys gave Meepo, he's like, fine, fuck it.
No, I just
Over here
You
eating
know?
spiders and shit.
That was
Little
Meepo.
bit.
Kobolds will eat spiders. Will eat.
I'm
It
like-
doesn't matter what it is.
Kobolds will eat just about anything. Sure,
Get in there.
But not the rat poop.
you lean in and you give it a lick, and it's got a very distinct flavor. It's got a smoky flavor to it. It's not great. It's not
It's
great.
whiskey.
Nope.
Whatever it once was, it lost its potency. The magic that triggered and ran through it, courtesy of Seraphina, it found its use. Not its intended use, but it found use.
What a goddamn waste.
All right, Snacks.
What?
Go open doors or whatever you were bitching about.
Oh my god.
I just didn't
Did
want
we-
you to get hit. You almost got hit by a goddamn guillotine.
I will somersault through this whole dungeon.
You ain't Summers. I saw you fall out of a fucking tree or something the other day. So you
I don't remember that.
Have we looked at everything in this room? Have we?
I don't know, Seraphina. I don't trust you.
just
Let's
talked
go.
to Glob. I don't.
Only
Well,
weird things always happen when you're around.
You also talk.
There's a
I
door
mean,
right here.
Cobalt mentioned something about Ferguson not being real.
I'm interested in that
I don't know
too.
who Cobalt is.
Retsu mentioned something about your Ferguson not being real.
It's just my imagination.
We all see what we want to see.
Can I get a bluff,
Who, for me?
Seraphina?
Okay.
Oh, for me. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Get to my sheet.
All she rolls is fucking 20s anyway.
I don't
Not
know.
entirely true. That's a critical fail.
Oh my god. You jinxed me.
Do you want a luck reroll?
Exactly what I meant to do.
You've got the luck rerolls. You can luck reroll if you'd like.
But do I want a luck reroll on something that is seemingly as
I mean,
unimportant?
we only got an hour and 15 minutes left, and you got 5 rerolls. So
It's your call
Okay.
here. If you think it's worth,
What am
I
I
think
bluff?
that's-
What am I
I think that's a
bluffing
good
about?
call.
I don't know. Like,
Oh,
do you? I don't even think that you're aware of Ferguson. I think only Retsu has come to be aware of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tried to touch it when she was sleeping.
yep.
That's why I like snap to attention because I actually like animals.
okay.
And
Oh, well,
I never.
that's not much.
suspected
We're
anything.
not. If you're not aware of it, there's no point in bluffing.
Okay. Yeah, to me, he's my
He's-
everything,
Yeah,
regardless of what anybody else sees.
he's your little frog boy.
He's my yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
constant.
So she
He's
just
the
doesn't
tie-
even
my
know if
tie.
it's real or not real or whatever.
Well, to me, he's very real.
Yeah.
So Cobalt,
yeah, yeah.
then I think I need a bluff from you.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, since you're the one that's actually lying here. And I'll take a sense motive from everybody else.
'Cause that was a big
Sense
bomb.
Motive.
Okay, 10, 12,
Oh, here it is.
12, 21.
Hmm.
10, 12, and 12. So Slurpee, Jello, Mariko. You think he's being honest? It was a slip. Must be his imagination. He's losing it. This place is kind of it's pressing in on him. Snacks. You're not so certain about that. You've never known Retsu to waste his breath trying to spread a rumor and or a lie. Admittedly, you've not known him very well, and you may not have reason to believe anything else, but you could sense that he was a little shaky in his pushback. He said, well, it must have been my imagination. There was no confidence in the way that he explained that. You don't have reason to believe otherwise, but you definitely know that something else is up there. He's not giving you the
Noted.
full truth.
Yeah. I won't say anything.
Now, there is a door on the western wall. There is obviously a hallway immediately in front of you. Where would you guys like to go?
Oh my lord.
Should we bottle some of this before we leave?
For what? What
Tastes
would
like
we do?
shit.
I mean,
I have a
it's,
sneaking suspicion it won't do anything.
It's not flammable anymore.
Yeah. It's inert. Yeah.
You guys
Go
don't
ahead,
want to try this
Snacks.
door right here?
Use your
Okay, I mean,
expertise.
yeah, you guys just wait right there.
Saki, you can. You don't. You remember, you are your own person. You don't have to wait on them. They don't call the shots for you. So if you're interested in this door, by all means.
Yeah, you
I gotta stay
fucking
back here and
run it.
protect Meepo.
Run it, dude. Okay, I'm gonna
You're all
move
supposed
up.
to be protecting Meepo.
Yeah, I got him.
Meepo's also looking at that door. He sees you looking, so he's kind of like looking as well, seeing what that's about.
I'm gonna run a little bit of trap finding
Okay,
in the area here.
sure. What would you like to roll here? You're gonna give me a. You add a half of your level to your perception check. You're level 2.
Yes.
You get to add 1
So
to
I
your
get
perception.
1. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So we'll run a 1. Or perception, excuse me. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Hey, good idea.
I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that. All right, that's better.
Yeah, okay. You
Like
do
a
notice
30?
that in this passageway, leading both to the door that you're at and to the right-hand side, that there are, in fact, tracks. It is similar tracks in the sense that there are humanoid tracks, medium-sized creatures, so people. People have been through here. Similarly, there have been rats.
Or rats.
So I thought so there's no traps specifically around because I was doing trap finding.
You're also still perceptioning, like you're doing a
Okay.
basic perception. So, no, you don't believe
Okay.
there's any traps.
Okay. No traps on the door.
Nope.
Okay. We also don't know if it's locked or not, so I'm opening this door.
Okay. Sure. Do you just swing it wide immediately?
Run it. Yeah.
You're just gonna run it. Sounds good. Okay.
I told them I was taking the head. I didn't see any traps. I'm swinging the door open.
It's another empty chamber, similar to the one previous where all you can find is footfall and rat droppings.
Okay. Nothing in this door.
I feel like it's worth noting, right? I don't know if it's character design or not, but using the method to utilizing stealth, swinging open a door, and then going, "Looks clear." I just want to let you know that that's not super stealthy. You do you. Live your best kobold life.
I mean, we were already just swinging doors. I guess I should have probably been a little more stealthy. A question
We're
out
all
of
learning
character.
tonight.
Out of character.
Sure.
So I can like stealthily open a door, like
Yeah,
kinda
of
like
course
just,
you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a matter of using a stealth skill beforehand.
Okay.
Sure, there are
Understand.
some shenanigans, right? Like if you fail a stealth roll, it's not like you suddenly like forget that you're using tools and bring out a ladle and fucking pot and you're smacking the door, right? Like that's not the case. It
Okay.
just means that you're not as silent as you'd
Yeah.
intended.
Okay. Okay. From now on, understand.
He still yells back.
Yeah, I'm yelling for sure.
Looks clear.
I'm about to open this door that we have right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
I'm kind of waiting for her to do that.
Okay.
I mean, I've just
I'm
been
up,
standing
I'm
here
up
looking
here.
at it.
Sure.
What do you think, Meepo? Should I open this door?
Meepo, not so sure.
I'm not so sure either, considering Retsu almost lost his life when we opened this door, but
He points to the door and he like his finger sort of traces. He steps up, takes a few steps and then a few more steps before his finger hits the spot and he's trying to reach up. He can't reach because it's just not tall enough. So he takes the torch and he sort of burns away some of the dust and debris that has hit it. And it looks as if there is raised stone over the door itself, not in the form of words, but in the form of an image, like a pictograph. And it shows the head of a dragon.
oh, okay. Well, there's dragon on this door. Not so sure.
You're going to see similar iconography all throughout this place. Where there is a dragon, there is something that is important to a dragon clan.
I think there's something important behind this door. Can I detect magic on the? I mean, can't Snacks look for traps on the door or something? Can he detect traps on the door?
I mean, he could try. Nothing says that he couldn't. But if you don't feel
I'm-
like you wanna like wait,
All right, let's keep this interesting. I'm opening the door.
okay. Okay. Things are gonna look a little different here to your side. All right. You swing this door open, and because of the torchlight behind you, this coming at this point, it's coming specifically from Meepo. You are immediately met in the depth of the chamber with deep red light. Not quite like firelight, but something more. There are 5 dusty sarcophagi, 3 of which appear to be to the north, 2 to the south. They stand on end in this silent chamber. Each of the carved stone coffins resembles a noble, elf-like humanoid in ceremonial robes. An altar with images of dragons carved into its deep black obsidian is set in the center of the west wall. A single candle burns brightly on the altar. Next to the candle are a small whistle and crystal flask.
I'm just.
Meepo, are you seeing this? Does this look like something important to your kind? This looks like some sort of ceremonial room, resting place, maybe.
People don't know. Why candlelit though?
Can I detect magic?
Yeah, of course you can. You cast detect magic, and the
10
candle
subs quick.
itself is magical.
Yeah, there's got to be some magic with that candle.
Yeah.
An ever-burning candle, that seems a little useful, but something tells me I shouldn't disturb this place.
It's a really good call. It actually is an ever-burning candle.
Does anybody want to check this room out? I'm going to call out in a not too loud of a voice.
Sure,
Not
what
loud
you
enough
got?
for Snacks.
I'll
is
go
too
in
far.
with you.
Is there
Well,
any?
we've got this magic candle.
We'll let Snacks die traps up there.
Snacks,
Yes.
you
I'm
notice the
walking around.
responses are lackluster. You're not getting much in the way from the rear party.
Yep.
Do you come back?
Well, I want to see if there's a big like another tarantula in this spider web here or not.
There's
You're
no
hungry?
tarantula,
Wanna get
so
up?
far as you can see, but there is. I mean, it is a sizable web.
That detail makes me not want to touch that web.
I would call out to Snacks that we're gonna go into this room because I don't see him. So
Am I able to like hear them?
Give me perception.
Okay. Because I mean they're like in a room now. Well, I can't see them.
I
so don't
haven't
know if
gone
they're
in
a
the room yet.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how far down the hallway you are, but I would try to call out to you.
You faintly hear the sound of your ally, your compatriot, calling out to you. He says, "Snacks."
That's all I hear is just my name. Okay. All right.
You run
Well,
back?
I'll move my way back. Oh,
Okay.
not closing the door. I'm leaving the door open.
Got it. Okay, sounds good.
I'm stepping
I'm
into
gonna-
the room.
We're gonna
I'm gonna
check out
walk-
this room.
I'm
in
gonna
here.
walk this way and I'm gonna yell at them for opening a door. I literally told you not to open a door without me.
It's fine. Everything is fine. But would you like to have the honors of going in here first? There's some items I think you might enjoy.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, but
Come take a
Send
look,
me a whole
Snacks.
Retsu bait.
If there's a rug, stay off the rug.
Yeah, I'm not touching
I'm
the
more
rug. I'm
worried
just gonna
about those
stand right here.
coffins and what might be in them.
Don't disturb
Oh.
them.
There were skeletons that got up before.
yeah, we.
I'm worried.
All right, well, I'm gonna move into the room, but I am not stepping on that fucking Celtic
Yeah,
shit
I want to.
that's in the
I
middle
want
of
to
the
be
room
in the
there.
room too.
God damn it! I can't move my character.
Oh, someone.
Am
closed
I in
the
your
door,
way?
That's why.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Yeah, I think it's just a pile up. I
All right.
can't.
Can
There's
I
a
s-
magical candle, Snacks.
I can't go in either.
Can I?
What was the other item that was on the table?
A flute, or well, I didn't see, but I heard Sorry.
Flute?
A whistle and a crystal bottle.
There you go.
Too bad we don't have a bard
Do
here.
we
to
know? Do we know where this crystal bottle is? Oh, I think I see it there.
I
It's
think
over
anyone
there
that
by the candle.
steps into the room probably can.
Yeah.
I still can't really.
You said
I
something
feel
about
like
elf.
it is
elf
worth
stuff?
noting. It
Yes.
is worth noting that the crystal flask next to that continual flame. It is some sort of a potion.
I mean, Snacks is definitely going to try and
This
take
is
that thing.
particularly for Saki, since Saki is
okay.
detect magic, and you also note that the whistle has. It takes a moment at first, and as you're prepared to stop, because you're focusing basically straight ahead, but as you're prepared to drop the spell, you see this faint, like almost water well moving, lingering spell-like effect over the whistle itself. Almost as if it contains something.
Now I kind of want to get
Is
that
there
whistle.
is there a way that Snacks can move around this without getting on the Celtic stuff, or no? Is
I
he
mean,
gonna
you
end
could scale the you could scale
up
the
the
sarcophagus.
sarcophaguses? Yeah.
We could
Can I
jump
get-
can I
get
can I
around it.
cast pass without trace to help us in this situation?
You
Or does
know,
that not really help?
I don't think Pass Out Trace is going to help here.
Okay, just in case there's creatures in this.
Well,
Sure.
Snacks sees that like glowing potion over there, and he's just fucking ready. He's climbing. He doesn't care.
I'm going towards the flute. Snacks, check this out.
I see.
You see
Don't
this?
you trust me? I see it.
You hear Meepo in the back. Be careful! Be careful!
And this is just like an altar here. Is that what this is?
It
With the
is
candle
an
and the-
altar, yes.
Loot
Okay.
and a potion.
Snacks is gonna reach out and grab the potion.
It's an altar with the images of dragons carved into its black obsidian.
Is there any words or anything, or is it just
No words.
okay? Potion grabbed.
Grabbing the potion.
Yes. I'm waiting for a response.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, now we're in combat. Yep,
All right, my
we
friends.
saw that
How do we
coming
know we're in combat?
because he rolled initiative.
Seraphine,
Oh.
I'm gonna pull you back because it's where you were at as I was
Yeah,
pulling up the
okay.
initiative
Yeah, I
tracker.
was in the other room, so.
Yeah. The door
Oh shit!
the door shuts
Me and Meepo
I
are
fucking
by
knew I
ourselves.
should have stayed out.
and locks. I need in just a moment, I'm gonna clear the initiative tracker. Click on your tokens, everyone, and give me an initiative.
Everyone in the room?
Everyone.
Oh, everyone.
Because you can open the door back up, I suppose.
Oh, ouch.
Initiative. Can she re-roll on initiative or no?
Yeah, you can reroll. You can use your rerolls on initiative.
Do I need
Ah.
to?
I don't know. I didn't
You tell
see. I
me.
just said ouch. I heard you say ouch, so I
I
I
don't-
rolled
I
I
wouldn't-
rolled a 2.
My opinion is now just like you're just gonna go later in the turn
All right.
order.
Okay.
I'll take mine.
Like save it
take
for
mine.
a saving throw or trying to connect a hit or something. I would say.
All right.
All right.
Hear the music.
17 feels pretty good. Now, let's put it in descending order. Top of the initiative line. The way that this works, Snacks. You bring your hand down atop this potion. And as soon as your hand grabs onto the potion or the candle, whatever it may be, it's the closest to you at this point, the door slams shut. You hear a mechanism lock inside. Retsu spins, and then you hear the sounds of stone grating across stone, and the sarcophagus lids begin to open.
Knew it was gonna be those fucking.
Okay.
Snacks, what do you do?
I rolled a 21 as well. I'm not on there.
Yeah. For some reason he's
Why-
not on there. I'm not sure why he's.
I think I rolled it before you reset it.
Okay. Roll again for your character so that I can put you into the tracker. Thank you. You said 21.
Yeah.
Which of you has the highest dex?
17.
I have 18.
Fucker.
Then you go first.
How?
I'm jumping up here. I'm gonna move a little bit first. Not on the fire though. Well, so okay. I don't know where these creatures are coming from. We hear the sarcophagus. Oh, is that correct? We hear like the sarcophagus.
You hear the lids begin sliding.
All of them?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll just jump up onto the altar at the moment.
And something. We're gonna use this one. Something like this.
Perfect.
There you go. You spring up on top of the altar. What do you do?
I mean, we don't see anything yet.
Oh.
I have the potion now.
Do you?
I grabbed it. I
Yeah,
grabbed it.
you said
right?
you grabbed it.
Okay, sure.
What is the? We don't know what the potion is.
Correct. Well, you're gonna need to move the map. Some
Oh.
folks cannot see.
I'm just gonna put
Sorry.
potion with a
Yeah.
question mark on my thing, and it weighs what, 1?
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Retsu,
Okay. Yeah.
your call.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna use my shadow clone.
Okay.
It uses a key. Look at Ninja Trick Shadow Clone. So I roll a d4.
Go for it.
I get 2 Shadow Clones.
Okay.
And I think that takes my action.
I believe so. Yeah. It's gonna be a standard. So you have technically a move if you desire.
I'm good standing next to Shield.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Shale.
What's the construction of the door? Is it stone? Is it
It
the door that's shut?
It appears to be a wooden door, but you're not sure if it could be hardwood, could be softwood. Oh, excuse me. No, it is a stone door. I think I described it
Okay.
as a stone door. It's a stone
Yeah.
door.
Okay, then
Yeah,
I
because
wouldn't.
there's stone markings in it.
Okay, I thought so. I will not try to hit it then. I would call out to the group to look for a switch or something. There's got to be something that opens this door, and then I would stay in place and draw my Morning Star and shield.
Got it.
I have no actions. Is that correct?
Correct. I mean, you can
Okay.
talk. You can say. I mean, on your turn, you could have said 30, like up to 30 words.
I mean, if he's talking about moving a switch or something,
I don't see how the door opens any other way.
yeah.
Or
thing I
it's
can-
in the
the only
coffins.
the only thing I can think of is putting the potion back to open the door.
Certainly can try.
The desiccated corpses, the previous elves and inhabitants of these very sarcophagus, they find themselves growing pinions of red light, which erupt into small flame just in the orbitals of their eyes before they rise, drawing what weapon they have on them at the time. And their round is them standing in their coffins, in their sarcophagus. They have drawn. They're prepared to act. Seraphina is not here. Seraphina holds. Saki,
Shut up.
you heard the sounds of the bones rattling, the bits of armor that string loosely to their bodies clank up off of the stone walls of the sarcophagus as one erected behind you.
Am I close enough to the flute to grab it?
Yeah, I think you are.
Could I grab it and then also run a couple of feet away?
I'm gonna say, let me roll something here.
Or
So
can
I'm
I grab
outside.
the flute and cast my scale armor on myself? How much can I do?
It's even. Okay. You grab onto the flute and you begin to run away and cast. And as you're doing this, as you're attempting to cast the spell, they're going to strike out and try to attack you. Okay, it's going to be attack of opportunity because they had spent their round in the standing motion. Yeah, so this is them kind of like literally coming up and erecting, and then as you try to run, it slashes out at you with its blade. It appears to have... Oh, this guy has what looks to be like a dirk. It's a long dagger. What is your AC?
8.
Oh, you're
8.
fucked. You're so...
8. That's horrible. Oh, God.
I didn't get my armor on yet either, right? So
That's gonna hit you.
I stopped in a hallway to put mine on.
oh, save me.
Yeah, hers is
Serafina.
magic armor, though.
Take 4 points of lethal damage.
Oof.
Where do I take that?
So on your character sheet where it says HP, it should be near the top on the right-hand side of your attributes.
Hit points? Uh-huh.
Yeah, HP, hit points. There should be an area below where it's you can describe damage. You can write down damage numbers.
Temp or non-lethal damage. So lethal damage?
This is lethal damage, yeah.
There's no lethal damage.
Just write it down in the box.
under-
That's fine. You just got to
Okay.
know how much you have. So as they strike out and hit you, you attempt to cast your spell. I'm going to need a concentration check. You probably don't know what that is, but that's okay. I'll
No, I
explain
don't.
it. Seraphina, you're also going to need to know this, and this is something we'll probably touch on a dozen times. So
Ignore that.
go to your... There it is. Your spells tab. You see where it says spell casting, and there's a concentration. It says concentration under that.
Yes.
What you need to do, you're going to need to cast... before you click it, you have to hit concentration. In order for you to do this, you have to beat a number. It's going to be 10 plus the level of the spell plus damage taken. So what level spell are you casting?
I was trying to do my armor. So I don't know. Armor of Scales. It's under my class feature.
Okay, it's a supernatural ability, I think, but you still have to cast it. It is a spell. Okay, so it's going to be treated as a class ability, so 0. So it's going to be...
Okay.
Click your concentration, and you need to meet... you have to do 14 for even or odd, 15 for success.
Oh.
Would you like to reroll?
Yes, I would.
Go for it. That's significantly better.
good.
You will succeed in casting the spell, despite that raking attack to your back with this dagger or dirk, whatever this bladed weapon happens to be. You're able to mutter out the final sequence of the spell, the ritual, and your same shimmering set of scales dawns over the top of your body that the others have seen a few times up to this point. If only it had come sooner. Next in initiative. It is top of the initiative. Snacks. Unless, Seraphina, did you have anything that you wanted to do while you were out of the room?
There's really, I don't think there's anything I can do, but maybe sit down and
Sit
say a little
down.
prayer for those. Me and
You're right.
Meepo are having a snack. I don't know. Like,
Hope that goop genie comes back.
I know I have a lot of ideas I should have used the goop genie for now, but whatever.
It's all good.
So
Send
since
a
I'm out of the
vibro
room,
under the door.
I can't cast a spell inside the room to help them. I don't, correct?
Correct. You cannot.
So there's nothing I can do.
Okay. You're just gonna hold. Hold action is totally fine.
But I
Snacks.
hold action.
What you got, Snacks?
Okay. Can I use my pickaxe to lock one in place by just like whack and then through its bones like hit it and just make it not be able to move at all?
Potentially. So that's tricky. I'll be honest, I don't think you're gonna be able to do it, but I've been surprised before. Can break it down for you. You gotta tell me where you want to hit. And that's gonna be a called shot. Called shots increase the DC. It's gonna be a little more difficult in order to hit the area specifically as opposed to just brazenly swinging.
Secondly, if you want to be able to pin him to the wall, you have to break the hardness of the wall, which is a stone wall. You would probably guess that the hardness is high. That is accurate. So you'd have to roll very well and high damage.
What about... So I have arrows. It's not gonna do shit. I really want to pin one of them to their area to where they can't move. What is the is the sarcophagus the same hardness as like the wall? Would you say?
Yeah.
Okay. I got rerolls.
All right.
You
Okay.
can't use rerolls on attacks.
You can use it on the attack, just not on the damage.
Oh, the damage. Okay.
Correct. Just not on damage.
Well, where is Marco at the moment? Because Marco hasn't moved. She said she like ran away, right? So where?
Yeah, how
where
many
is...
steps could I have gotten in?
I mean, you can move 30 feet.
Okay, so she can run behind shield then, basically, right?
Shield's backed up against the wall.
Could I have run over here?
Yep. You
Right.
totally could.
And I got the flute, right?
Yes. So far, the candle has been collected and the flute has been collected.
The
No, potion and nothing
Oh.
to do with the candle
Okay, the candle is being abandoned.
at the moment. I don't care about that candle.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
So here we're gonna the gentleman skeleton at the top left. I'm going to attempt to pickaxe to the wall.
Go for it. Make your attack.
Am I just clicking on my pickaxe? Is that what I'm doing?
It's as long as it's
Or-
in your weapon slot, yes.
Ooh, well, it's not.
Okay,
It's
so then
it's in my inventory.
All right, it's an improvised weapon in this case. Do you have, what do you, let me look at your character sheet here. Most of the time, people don't use their tools as weapons, most of the time, but it's not without realm of reason. So you have a short bow. This is not a proficient thing for you. So it's a light pick. You're gonna need to roll a d20 plus your strength mod of, yep, d20 plus your strength mod of 0. So just a flat d20.
So it's literally impossible. Okay.
It's not impossible.
All right, so I'm gonna roll a d20.
Yep. You could crit.
Come on, crit. I mean, that's not bad.
15's not bad. It's not bad. It's not gonna be enough though.
Fuck.
So you also didn't tell me where you wanted to hit him.
I just wanted to hit him in the sternum.
In the sternum. Okay, so then it's gonna be a sub 4. So that's not gonna be enough. You're basically your light pick. You kind of swing out, and as you strike, it just pinks off of the what little bit of like armor that it happens to have, which looks like mostly a tabard. It's a cloth. You hear it connect with that sternum plate, and your pickaxe turns. It kind of goes wild. Not as effective as you had intended.
Any damage?
Nope.
Well, I'm fucked. All right.
Anything else?
I mean, what do I have left at this point? I have a movement, I guess?
Yeah, I'd give you your movement.
I don't feel good by myself all over here now. So, I'm pretty small. Like, can I fit there?
Oh my god.
Between them? Yeah, you can. You can technically operate in the same square. That's just a property that's pretty unique specifically to you. So yeah, you can.
Okay. I just want to be by shield.
You got it. Welcome to being Kobold. Retsu,
Well, I always gotta grab shit, Snacks.
everyone is retreating to you and
Somebody
Shield.
else grabbed a flute. Listen,
I'm,
I was gonna put the potion back to open the door, but the flute's gone now, and I feel like
That's too
either
many
one
words.
of them.
All right. I'm gonna meander over here with my little shadow things flipping around as well,
Sure.
and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking use my flail end on this thing.
Go ahead, make your attack.
19. 1 damage. Fuck off.
What is the? Do you know what your crit is? Do you crit on 20 or 19 to 20?
Oh, how do I check that? I have no idea.
You have to look up the weapon itself.
Okay.
I'm looking at this here. Ooh. Their AC is a little higher than I thought. You're gonna hit. You're definitely gonna hit. My question is whether or not you crit. I don't think so. I think it crits on 20.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna connect with this, and you hear the crunching of some bones. It seems to fold what location you hit. Maybe you cracked some ribs, but it didn't bring this creature down. Right? It's still prepared to move when it finally can. You guys are just acting so much faster than it at the moment. It had to more or less summon itself from undeath. Is there anything else that you wish to do?
Nope.
All right.
done.
Shale.
Okay, so is he swinging at one here-ish?
Nope. He's swinging at one right there.
Bottom right.
South. Correct.
Here?
Yes,
I'm
the one that
gonna-
he's in front of.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to it and try to swing at it as well.
Same one?
Yeah,
Don't
same one.
leave me.
Okay.
Try to focus fire a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you do that. It's a 5-foot step, so you're not going to provoke an attack, but because it's a little different for Saki, because Saki tried to run. There's a difference in a 5-foot step. It's action economy stuff. It's a really weird. But yeah, you can go ahead and make your attack.
This to do it from the...
No, you need to go to the first page and click on your Morning Star, where it gives like an attack
First
modifier and
page.
damage.
There it is.
Yes.
Can't find the crit on this thing anywhere.
Banger.
Yeah. Okay. You bring about the first skeleton's death. Describe it for me, please.
Well, I see that Retsu landed a little bit, kind of brought its guard down, so I would just mace to head, just going right in for a skull smash with the ball.
You bring up your superior upper body strength courtesy of your lineage and those years of hard labor, and you bring it down across the cranium of this creature, and it shatters, bursting an explosion, almost like a firework of dust and debris. And the creature falls. My turn. Thank God, my turn.
No.
I was trying to tank one of them in the corner, but now I'm like the most protected.
Oh no.
I'm the most protected. I'm in
Well,
another room.
Share with your AC.
She's smoking a bowl over there with fucking meat
Meepo.
Let's see. So before the studded leather, let me find it here. It should be 16 now with the studded leather.
You got it. Let's see. That is not going to hit. Saki, what is your AC after you've cast your spell?
12.
12.
That's still.
That sounds
Still
like a
sucks.
caster.
You
Mine's only
are
13 though. So.
you are flanked, so they're going to get a circumstance bonus of +2. That one's going to miss. This one does not have flank on you. That one misses. And the one with flank.
Nah, you guys are right. I probably shouldn't have moved there, but I'll
Sorry.
take one down.
That one's gonna hit.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Jesus.
one might hit.
That one's gonna hit. And damage. Saki. Take 4 more points of lethal damage. Slashing damage.
She's down. She's down low, boys.
Serafina.
Yes.
You hear the sounds of combat from the opposite side of the stone door. Meepo is growing anxious.
Meepo, do you know any way to get in this room? Oh, sorry.
No, you're totally fine. When you say that, like he pushes himself up to the door and he starts like banging on the door. He's swinging this not flail, excuse me, torch. He's smashing this door repeatedly with a torch, trying to get something. You see ash and bits of like cinder kicking off the top of this, but it has no effect.
Is there a lock on the door? Can I pick it with my eyebrow?
You can try to find something akin to that.
Okay, I'm trying to find something to what can I use to pick the door with?
I don't
can't-
know. Let's see if you can
I-
find the mechanism first. It's a perception check.
Okay, perception check.
Get them eyebrows a working.
I know. I don't. They are able to.
Magic eyebrow. I mean,
Yeah.
hey,
Okay, wait. What check is it? I'm sorry. Perception? No, not
Perception, yes. It
Oh,
is a
what's
perception check
perception?
to discover it.
Okay.
If you can discover it. That is
15.
not going to be enough. You
Not enough.
are not finding it. Not with that. Meeple's not exactly making it easy for you to locate either. He's still kind of in the way, like trying to push the door. And he doesn't know what to do. That's how he spends his turn. Saki. What does Saki do?
I could. There's 3 that are like right all around me.
Yes.
I'm very, very low. Can
You're trying
I?
to geek the mage.
Can I go and run and hide behind the rest of my party and cast something
You want to get hit?
in the same turn?
you're gonna get
You-
smacked 3 times.
You will get smacked a lot.
If I try to
anything is
run?
near you and you try to run without specifically using disengage, which takes your turn, they all get attacks on you. So you would have to
You-
disengage and run, and then you couldn't attack or anything.
You can attack.
When you
You could
disengage,
attempt to disengage, but there's not really many places for you to do that since you're slightly encircled.
Yeah.
Additionally, you could just take a full defensive action and then add 4 to your armor class for the round.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I should probably do that. I mean, otherwise, all I've got is a dagger and spark, which I don't know if that would do
You guys looking for a light?
anything. I'm gonna go into defensive mode then.
Full defensive. You pull your arms up to cover your face, and in turn, your scales seem to form this even more superior shield around you, defending you against the onslaught of attacks from the undead men. Top of the initiative line, Snacks.
Okay. Can I ping on here somehow? Yeah.
Of course you
That guy, the top, this guy here.
can. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and shoot an arrow through his eyeball.
That is particularly difficult. That is another called shot. That called shot is, because of its location, -8.
I mean, we're just having some fun. All right.
It's rolling up all the character sheets, throwing them in the fire. Yeah, we just having some fun.
I mean,
Go for it. Make your attack.
I feel like that's the only way to save Saki if I'd like actually like just take this dude's head off. So am I just rolling my short bow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where the hell is my short bow?
You have a 5% chance to auto hit,
Oh, there it is.
but with 8 subtracted from whatever you roll, it is a high likelihood of failure.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. I got rerolls. I got a few rerolls.
Just don't
Yeah,
crit
hell yeah,
fail.
dog.
Wait,
That's a critical fail.
That's definitely gonna be a reroll.
That's a critical fail.
All right. So
That's
we're
what we
drop-
don't want to see. That's
Yeah,
how
we're
Saki
dropping-
gets a arrow in
We're-
there.
I love the critical fails. They're so good.
We're dropping. I still. Okay. Here we go. There we go. I like that. More.
You like that?
Yeah. It's
Gonna be
probably
honest
might
with you?
not. Yeah, it's still not
It's
good enough.
it's a fail.
Fuck Christ's sakes.
Because you take 22 and you subtract 8 from it.
You know, that's about as good as I'm gonna get though.
Unfortunately, yeah, in this circumstance, yeah, called shots are rough, man. They're really, really rough. Being a ranger against the undead is really rough.
Yeah, because I can't do anything to them. If I hit their, it's not gonna do anything.
Don't you have
Can
a
you-
potion to use or something?
Can you
I
start
have
firing?
a mystery potion. Yeah, I could
true.
just drink a mystery potion.
I'm not going to use or abuse mechanics here. It would be
unfun for me to most utilize it because Pathfinder combat is unforgiving. Just as a heads up, if you wish to fire a bow of any kind in melee range, you will get a hit. They get to hit you. It's just like spellcasting in melee range. They will get to hit you. So it's rough. It's really, really rough. Retsu! What does Retsu do?
I'm gonna run up this way, and as I'm walking by Snacks, I'm gonna whisper, "Watch this!" And then I'm gonna get behind this one.
Oh shit!
We got flanking, yeah.
You do have a line of flank. Yeah, you'll get a circumstance bonus here.
And I'm gonna do a double attack, full attack. Gotta roll that.
Your offhand.
That.
Oh, it's already rolling your offhand.
Oh, I was rolling the 15
attack.
to an 8.
Yeah, see,
I was trying
it
to get
says.
higher.
Wait, were you here? You were right there, right? Because you made an attack on this guy.
Yeah, he
I
killed
was
the
here.
other. Or no,
Well, this
Shield
one's
killed
dead.
that
This
one.
one's dead.
Yeah.
Down
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. So the best you could do is move right here. Otherwise, you won't get a full attack. Which would be a hindrance, right? Because you're not gonna get you won't get a flank bonus.
Okay.
So do you want to move behind him to get flank?
I mean, if this is
Pretty
good
good.
enough, I'll just take the attack there.
Okay.
It's half a flail, half not a flail. It's a sickle and
Okay.
a flail.
Sure. For the sake of interest in actually hitting, even if the damage is not where you want it to be, I think we take that second attack. Because a 15 and a 10 is not going to hit.
Yeah.
An 18 will. So we're
Yeah.
just, for the sake of this combat and being mostly outnumbered, we're going to use this. You are going to get a tick of damage in. You feel the Kama end of your Kusarigama seem to link up and catch, raking across that rear armor.
Oh, those
and
are separate rolls. I
Yes.
see.
it cinches open that clothing, the armor, the tabard itself, revealing that these men have been dead for a very, very long time. Likely even before the fall of the Citadel itself. You manage to put a deep chink into one of the lower bones of the ribs before finally freeing it, and as you swing out with a flail, it seems to connect, but it has no lasting effect.
Yeah, you saw that. Saw that. I hit it.
Shale,
Yeah, I couldn't hit it. These things don't work very well against arrows. I can tell you that much.
Okay, so I've got 3 here to the side. And
correct.
2 of them took shots at Saki and 1 at me. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
3 technically attacked Saki, and 1 attacked you.
Oh, the one on top. Okay.
Yes.
I wanted to swing at the one kind of in the middle.
You got
here, between me and her.
Go for it. Make your attack.
Click it in the right place this time.
That's not going to be enough to hit. Would you like to reroll?
Yes, I would.
Go for it. The number you're looking for to hit, even or odd, is a 16. 24 is definitely going to do. And it's a similar situation. As you made your attack on that first one, bringing it down over its skull and crashing it down, just destructing it at your feet inside of its own coffin, the sarcophagus. As you spin to attack the one that immediately swung on Saki, you rake this across its chest, and your Morning Star just... It explodes. It's almost comical with just the amount of trappings and detritus that kind of fall away from this. It's cartoonish in its destruction.
Bone pinata.
Another one falls. My turn. They're going to make their attacks. This time it's going to be 1 on Shale. I think that's an even or an odd.
Let's go odd.
Okay. It's an even. It's going to hit. 1 on Saki. It's going to miss. And this time, 1 on Snacks. I'm certain that's going to hit.
God damn it.
In fact, not only do I know that's going to hit, I'm pretty sure that that's a potential crit.
Can I use one of my luck rerolls to force you a luck reroll?
No, you can't. No, it's not a crit. It's not a crit.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so
Cobalt's like, oh, I wish you would have crit snacks over there.
Shale. 5 points of stabbing damage.
Okay.
It rends across and it seems to pierce in one of the more weak spots of the studded leather itself. And as it tries to pull away, its hand slides off the haft, so you just have a dirk hanging out of your side. Snacks.
Cool.
It slashes straight down, raking across the nape of your neck here, straight off the back, down the front of your chest for 5 points of lethal damage. Saki, you hear the explosive sounds of skeletons being destructed inside of the room, but still nothing. You can try again the door if you'd like, see if you can find the mechanism, or you can just hold and pray and bless.
Serafina, you said Saki.
Oh, excuse me, that's what I meant, Serafina. You're muted.
I know I'm my dog. Oh, yes. I have no way. I have to pray. I'm praying.
Okay, sounds good. You hold action. Now it's Saki's turn.
How many do we have left now? Just the
3.
one right. Oh, there's still 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
Can I just maintain my defensive
Yeah,
position?
hell yeah, you can. That's a brilliant thing to do, and most people don't do it because it's not seen as heroic, right? But everybody has a spot, so yeah, of course you can. You take
I
a full
feel like
defensive.
if I run, they're just gonna have more access to
That's
little
right.
snacks. So I'm gonna
Speaking of-
brace myself.
Little snacks. What you got here, boss? It's your turn.
There's literally nothing I can do to these fucking guys.
Do you want to take a defensive?
The hell no. That ain't glamorous like you just said.
Punch him.
So what does snacks do?
I'm going for the pickaxe again, right to the chin of the one that attacked me. I
Make
know
your
you said
attack.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
flat
going-
D20.
I'm done. Alright.
So close. So close. It's not going to be enough. You just don't have the power that you've witnessed Shale, even Retsu use multiple times over and over again, even Serafina. Your body's not built that way. Is there anything else that you do?
No, because if I move, I'm just gonna get hit.
You hold.
Yeah.
Got
I'm
it.
just gonna hold.
Retsu, you see him draw the pickaxe yet again and seemingly strike down over the feet of the skeleton in front of him, and it has no effect. He's not giving up, but you know he's not making any headway either. What does Retsu do?
Try to blast it with my flail again. Roll it. Okay, my last one. It's my last roll.
Are you trying a full round?
No, I was just trying to use my flail that time.
Just a flail end? Got it. Okay.
Because it's,
19.
I mean, it's bludgeoning, so I know that's good against skeletons.
Yes it is. Describe it. You have put in enough damage at this point between you and Snacks apiece. You succeed. Describe it. How do you destroy this?
It's a KO. Okay. I'm swinging the chain around, and I let loose, and as it's going in the direction, I give it a quick kick to give it a little more oomph, and it blasts through the midsection, splitting it apart, leaving only the legs intact. All the arms and the chest and the head explode from the bludgeoning hit.
Perfect. Wonderful.
And then I'm gonna move here.
Another one falls. Use the rest of your round putting yourself on the opposite side of the skeleton that is attacking Saki. Shale,
Try to swing at this one.
you got it. Let's see what you got. He's like, I know my role, Dad. it's just
Yes.
Wow.
Good.
He's just smashing them.
he is, dude. It's
This is the first
my
time that he's
Yeah,
like
this one-
been able to get in there. So
Really kidding. Yeah. This one definitely like from the shoulder down and kind of like disintegrates it so the head kind of falls and
collapses its body where it stands. Its dirk still in your side. My turn. They don't have runaway options. They purely have attack. So he's going to continue trying to attack Saki.
See if he hits.
Oh my god.
I actually hit.
Probably.
You're dead.
Take 4 more points of lethal damage. I need to know percent-wise where you at.
no way she has that
that's like all my hit points. I'm
Do you have
like
12
dead.
hit points?
So I've taken 12 damage, and I have 16 total. So if I take 4 now, then I'm dead. Right?
You're at 0. It would
Yeah.
put you at 0, which means if you take an action at all, you will fall. You're technically, what is that considered? Staggered state. Upon death's door.
Can I stabilize myself?
You can, here's the interesting part, you can, and it will stabilize you, but you will still fall unconscious. Bear in mind, until this creature is dead, if you take any kind of spellcasting action, he'll get an attack of opportunity on you. And then you might really die.
So it's the best thing to do to run away and beg
Your
for the
action is
help and
inaction.
protection.
You're
There ain't
literally
no
your best thing
running
to do is
away.
to
Action
pass.
is inaction.
Yeah, you're not.
That's it.
You're
Yeah.
not
All right,
fuck
I'm
out.
here. All right, yep.
You hold.
Here I am. I'm existing.
Seraphina continues the prayer. Saki continuing to hold. Snacks. Saki is in a bad way.
Yeah.
Her arms have been lacerated several times over. She's bleeding fairly profusely at this point.
Being
And she's
small
got
enough,
nothing else left in the tank.
Can I move between being small or no?
That's one of my favorite things about being a kobold is that you can occupy the same square of an ally.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay. Okay.
You can do that.
Okay.
You literally
I'm gonna-
just slip seamlessly between them. It's tight. You're pretty much in his grundle, but you're there.
Can I just take like a wide swing, just like like just a fucking chaotic swing at this dude's lower body?
Yeah,
With
of
the
course you
pickaxe?
can. Of course. You
Okay.
just want to swing what then just a flat D20. You're gonna get a circumstance bonus because he's flanked. It's
Oh,
easier for you to hit.
What the fuck did I just press? Okay. All right.
Slash before the R.
Oh, oops. Okay.
Because of the circumstance bonus, you are actually gonna get to hit.
Woohoo.
Here's the sad part.
I'm not.
You don't get to roll damage.
Okay.
Because
That's
it's a
fine.
D2 -1 plus your strength modifier.
Do I?
So you
did,
just
like,
get 1.
But do I get to like unstable him a little bit or something?
Unfortunately,
One damage
no,
is one
because
damage.
yeah, there's not enough for you to really kind of like shunt him or even move him out of the way. You have done everything that you could to put yourself in that space. He could attack over you, but doing so would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So you've done everything that you really could, and it's the best that one can. All right, Retsu. You've seen that he's now taken a blow at this point.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I miss everything.
What was that? Is he a ninja? Is that your key?
Would you like to reroll?
I used
That
all
was
of
his
them.
last one.
You did? Okay, all right.
Yep.
It's
Except the
it's
shield.
not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough, unfortunately.
Shield's coming in to fucking smash this dude's head
Shale,
anyway.
yeah. You see that they have nerd circled the skeleton, right? They're there. It's if he was
Full on
alive, he would be
Bukaki.
in Pleasure Town at this point.
Sorry,
but-
blade cocky.
Do I have to move from where I am to hit him?
Yes, it's a 5-foot step.
Okay. Let's see if I connect.
Oh my god.
That thing is dead as fuck.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. I have missed every other roll. But once we're in combat, as long as I make my combat rolls, we're good.
Snort
You've
the
done-
dust in the air as
Feel
it
free.
flies by.
Exactly.
Feel
This-
free. You have done more than triple its health. So feel free to describe it as combat comes to a ceasing halt.
This one's in the pelvis, like right where the jewels would be. I just disintegrate its pelvis, and
It's
it's just kind of.
disturbingly close as he makes this swing into the pelvis, lifting this thing up ridiculously so, lifting it off of the ground and shattering in its place. You feel the wind, Snacks,
because you were already there. Like you were, if there
Yeah.
were jewels, it
Yeah.
would be in and around your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, you feel the wind off of his hammer, his morning
I'm
star.
eating some corpse
Connect.
dust.
In fact, there's a strong chance that one of the star ends of the morning star may have caught the flip of your scaled lip, but not enough to do any lasting damage, as this thing is destroyed. And combat comes to an end.
Holy shit, Shield! You just absolutely decimated those things.
I go and try to blow the candle out.
I just put my morning star away and I say, right tool for the right job.
Seraphina's knocking on the door.
There's audible knocks on the door at this point, and it's more than Seraphine. It's
And Meepo.
Meepo as well. He's swinging the torch repeatedly. Meepo,
I would
okay?
yell at this point. We're okay. We're trying to figure out how to get out of here.
One of us is not okay.
Saki,
Okay-ish,
I can-
yes. Yeah, Saki
You are-
needs some help.
you're woozy. Have you ever the way that I try to explain this is, have you ever come out of surgery and you feel that like you start to faint whenever you take an action? Like whenever you try to do anything. I did surgery
Yeah.
about a year ago and I stood up and my nurse was like, if you feel like you're gonna fall, sit down. And as soon as I stood up, I went, I'm going down. And I started, I melted into the bed. And that's what it's like. You've lost enough blood. Your body's been weakened under this literal slings and arrows, these dagger attacks, that you are weakened to the point that you're staggered. If you take any physical action, you will fall unto a point where you start dying. So what do you do here?
Seraphina,
Yes.
help me.
They need to let me in because I can help her.
You hear the sad almost cries from Saki. Help me. Can I get a will save from Seraphina?
I can find it. Will, so yes.
Seraphina, with a 10. You hear that sound, that almost pathetic sounding beg, this plea for mercy of help me. And it flashes back yet again. That sequence of events around that fire. When you hear one of your sisters, your coven mates, ask why, and she cries out, help me. It's a flashback of trauma. There's something about it that leaves you very unsettled and inspires you. You can give me another perception check if you'd like. I'll give you a circumstance bonus for being alert. With circumstance bonus, you're going to find it. You see that there is a very small mechanism at the top left side of the door, just above the arch itself. It looks like a loose stone, but you notice that it is a bit shinier than the rest of the rocks. Do you press upon it?
Yes.
When you do, the door itself seems to slowly slide and then swing open.
As I look in the room, I can see that Saki's in quite bad shape. So I rush over to her, and I have a cure light wounds spell, but I also have some healing kits. So,
Both would be very useful right now.
okay. Do I cast? Okay, I'm going to cast cure light wounds.
Perfect. You're going to heal 4 points. So that takes you from 0 to 4. And give me a heal check. So heal is a skill.
Yep, got it.
Very good. You're able to wrap her arms where she repeatedly took these strikes over and over again. You think that she'll be fine in time. She's gonna need rest. But you can tell more than anything that she's suffering from the onslaught of effects from the filth fever. It's lingering, and that's what's really taking her out right now. It's not this damage. She probably would have been able to defend herself quite a bit better. But whatever is affecting her physically, her fortitude, it's chipped away at her ability to resist this. The floor is open. We know that Retsu wanted to walk over and put out this candle.
I will attempt to blow it out.
You lean in. No effect.
You said I could take it?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
I'll just take it and hold it.
Okay.
It's not. They used detect magic in here, right? Before.
Yes, they did. Yes.
Was the candle magical?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
That was
Oh,
the
yeah,
only
we're
thing
taking
I
it.
mentioned was magical. I didn't even say the anything
No,
about the other
he said
items.
something was coming off of the flute, I think, too.
He did. I
Like
didn't say
something
anything
was-
about it coming off of there.
Oh, that's
Can
right.
you let me in
I
the room?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Control that.
Oh, sorry. The I can unlock that and open.
Yeah.
Bam, there you go.
Okay, I'll go over here next time.
I'm gonna
Whoops. There we
speak
go.
out to Sheil and to Snacks and Retsu and Seraphina and tell them thank you so much. I'm opened this stupid door and you guys saved my life from the trouble we found in here.
Meepo, do you have any healing abilities by chance?
Don't.
He's
But
gonna
that's
try to
okay.
lick her.
That's okay.
That's fine. That's okay.
That's
Might work.
okay.
You're asking Meepo if he has healing abilities.
Or some band-aids or
Meepo steps up and you can tell he's about to do something. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but then he stops and he looks to you, Snacks. Meepo not supposed to.
Can I speak Draconic to him? Because I'm pretty
You
sure
can.
Yeah, okay. Can I just tell him it's okay, this person needs help?
He says back to you in Draconic. Retsu, you can hear this as well. He says, Yestrael told me not to. Yestrael say not ready.
Oh.
That's okay. We won't tell anybody.
I'm worried.
Give me a
I'm worried.
diplomacy. If you want to
Ooh.
try to convince him, give me a
Okay.
diplomacy.
I'll hit
This
him
is
up.
in
Can I
Draconic.
try to go?
Actually,
This is in
my
Draconic.
diplomacy is +8, but I rolled a 10. So
I'm gonna re-roll my diplomacy. Yeah, I'm gonna retry that. I'm down to 2 re-rolls.
You need to meet a 14 if you want to shift him from neutral to positive.
Right here's a 20, don't worry.
Got it. It's a 14.
Ooh.
What did you say I needed?
14 is an even or an odd.
Okay, let's hit it with an odd.
Watch this 20. 14 seems good enough. He says odd. It's even.
Alright.
You know what?
forget it.
You know what? I'm gonna use one of my rerolls here. Even or odd.
I mean I gotta go back odd.
You got one more left.
I feel okay.
Okay?
I'm
For
gonna
me
start-
to re-roll or for you to
if
re-roll?
this doesn't work,
For-
I'm gonna start threatening him.
For you to convince him. So
Okay, one more, like another diplomacy.
this is your last reroll.
All right, run it.
Even or odd.
Fire. Oh. Even I'm going back odd again. I
Odd.
just got it.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
All right, because you used your last one, I'm gonna use one more of mine, and he's sticking to odd.
Okay.
You should have just leaned into even.
All right. Well, you know.
If you don't heal
it is
her,
what it is.
you might end up not going back at all.
Ooh.
Give me an intimidate. Unless you're not trying to intimidate.
No, I am.
Let's see.
Meepo ain't got no intimidation.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is what this looks like. Meepo can sense the intimidation, right? Can sense it. But Meepo is not brilliant, and he's lacked a lot of social discourse. So when you say that he might not make it back, the intimidation is there, but he goes, "Something kill Meepo?"
Yeah, I will if you don't help our companions.
Why you kill Meepo? You supposed to keep Meepo safe?
I can't keep you safe if my friends are dying.
They need to stop getting hurt.
I should say the same to you, because you're about to get hurt.
Meepo not hurt though.
All right, which finger would you like to lose?
None of them. Are you
So
stepping
stupid.
over to him?
So stupid.
He's not a smart character. He's not. He's a little kid, right? Like, and I think even Snacks would pick up like, fuck, he's young.
Meepo, you need to help us to ensure your survival.
You already failed.
And
Whatever.
But I can still talk, can't I?
You can, of course you can. There's nothing that says you can't.
Okay. We need to ensure our survival, and we have a party member that's down or hurt very bad. If you have the ability to help us here in this situation, it is going to help us a lot to find Calcrix and complete your mission as well.
Your mother told me it was okay.
I'll need a bluff from you, and I need a diplomacy from Snacks.
I'm just gonna...
Alright, we'll hit it.
Let's get the diplomacy. This is a 20 on bluff is pretty strong.
He's really
Even
stupid. He might believe that.
Even
I'm
around here.
going on.
He's going odd. He's all in on this. It's going to be even.
Shit.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. He's not so certain about you, right? It's like he wants to, but he still thinks it's bad. But then when Retsu comes out of left field with a mom said it's okay, he goes, really?
Yeah, she wants us to get the dragon. You're just helping us do that. She said it would be okay.
Why'd she not tell me then?
You're
She wanted,
stupid.
she wanted to test you.
Oh. Okay. Then people not get in trouble?
No.
No one.
No one's gonna bonk you.
You're part of our party now, Meepo.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
He doesn't know any better.
He's gotta be initiated.
Meeple right here, we hear you.
Well, you're gonna have to give up at least a fingernail.
Meepo steps up to Yusaki. And he goes, in common, I try help, but you can say nothing to Mama.
Thank you so much. Whatever I can do to pay you back for this.
This is where you discover that Meepo is a first level cleric.
Oh. Meepo's holding out.
Heal 7.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Meepo.
What did you guys say to him?
Meepo.
How
Look
about
at
me,
you.
Meepo? I'm a bit
I'm
worse for wear.
I'm so impressed, Meepo.
Yeah. Let's talk Meepo up a little bit. Thank you, Meepo.
You try cut finger off! He says in common.
And I will
I didn't say that.
again.
Wait, I think he must have been joking. Did you really say that, Retsu? Oh my god, thank
I'll
you.
cut your finger off too, Saki. What? Oh, you weren't talking shit. Sorry.
Meepo, do you have any of that left? I'm not
I-
feeling so great.
I have some, but not more.
I might be able to help you, Shiel.
Saki was the more important one, so.
Can I cure light wounds on Shiel?
You should save it. He's going to use his only other cast of this ability.
Okay.
I've got the candle.
The kobold has the candle.
It's not a lot, but it's still 3, so heal
No,
3.
take it.
Great. I'll take it.
Take candle.
I'll take my candle. You hold this, Meepo. You hold this candle. You don't need a torch anymore.
You guys are fucking terrible.
I can't believe it went this long in the candle reference.
I just realized it.
Yeah, I did too. When you said that, I was like, oh yeah, this is. No, take candle.
And now that we have resolved combat, you've discovered Meepo's secret. One of the secrets of particularly Meepo and Yustrael, because it is supposed to be a secret. Nobody is supposed to know about it. Most of the other clanmates don't know about it. That's why it's on the hush. You found out a little bit more. We even saw a wish. This is where we actually bring tonight's show to a close. We end here. because much more terror awaits. Some significantly harder combats.
I hope they're not skeletons.
Bring them
know,
Or
on.
rat.
Everyone behind me. This time I won't run away from you.
What if I say that they're giant skeleton rats? What do you do?
I
I'm just
quit.
gonna die from
smash
the
him.
I'm just
fever
gonna
immediately.
die.
I
Just
need to
now, I'm
mash.
dead.
I gotta
can't
get him a
fucking
yo-yo
hit
for a
skeletons,
weapon.
God damn it.
Oh goodness! All right, guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you everybody for showing up, and then for all of the others of you guys for sticking around and tuning in. I know that it was a bit of a rocky start to begin with, but we were kind of finding our flow again after the holidays, right? It's return episodes. These kind of things happen. So we'll be back next week, so far as I'm aware, unless everybody calls off, which I think is doubtful right
No,
now.
that was a blast. I had a lot of
That
fun.
was a lot of fun. Thank
I'm
you.
on Wi-Fi internet right now.
Everybody else is like, "Oh, I had fun. I'm on Wi-Fi." not even a. It was.
Well, I had fun, but he was talking about maybe missing it, and when I sat down today, I didn't have internet, so I was like, "Oh shit, I'm not going to be the one." I'm not.
Well,
gonna
that's
be
pretty
the-
much the only reason that we would stop is if Cobalt, if his internet dies or he gets busy with life and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
luckily I have
you guys
crappy backup internet, so it's fine.
more than welcome to come back next week. Come and see us. If I'm gonna do my own chill and even short, just come follow me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/BubTalks.
Yep,
I do a lot
I
of
play over
things.
there Monday with them as well.
It's true. And wild magic is so much more rampant, so far as I can
Yeah.
see.
Dude,
And quite a bit more vicious. So if you like the idea of him being an absolutely mentally addled, batshit insane old man with an actual bat
Yeah.
who regularly taps into wild magic, then drop in. You'll see some other great faces there too, like
I murdered like 6 dudes in a college last episode.
Ben Briggs, the songwriter.
Briggs?
No, he didn't kill Ben
Oh, I
Briggs.
thought
No,
you
no.
had-
Wait, I
Okay,
killed
I
a
was like,
wait.
wait, what?
I
No,
killed
it
I killed
was
a
great.
non.
Ben's
killed
Ben's
him.
character he dosed himself on opium. Like
I saw
That's-
that. Yeah.
what an
mid-game. I
idiot.
was just like, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? dude?"
Literally, if they had just been like, drink this and made me drink it, I probably wouldn't have fucking gone apeshit on everybody. But, you know.
Ben was lit. Yeah, it's true. But there's
Yeah.
Ben Briggs, Cobalt Streak, as you can tell. We have Tracy, aka Miss Magitech of Magi RPG, Margaret Crone, so Maggie, and
Did she
Frost
have a
Prime.
new last name now, or?
I don't think it's come through the pipeline yet,
Okay. Yeah,
but I believe so. You know, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah, I
if
don't
that's on the top of their priority. But either way,
Yeah.
thank you
okay.
guys for watching. I guess we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye,
See you
everybody.
next week.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thanks for all the subs and hanging out. See you next time.